Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Gloomhaven 2nd Edition. I'm Emerging Boat, and today we're going to be getting into our second scenario of the playthrough, the Ruinous Crypt. I have to say, it is such a struggle for me to start off those intros correctly because because of how many videos I've done with Eon Trespass Odyssey. My instinct is to say, welcome back to our playthrough of Eon Trespass Odyssey. I already had to do a second take at this video this morning just to get that title correct. But regardless, before we get into our city phase where we're going to draw a city event, I do have a little bit of cleanup to do from the last scenario. For starters, Clarissa did actually complete her mastery, that first one, so that is fun. We're going to get a perk right off the bat with her. So we completed this first mastery. I should actually probably just show all these masteries real quick because I realized I didn't show them in the last video. So I'll do that as well. This first mastery says, you probably can't read that very well, can you? But it's hard for me to zoom in, so I apologize, but I'll just read it out loud. For an entire scenario, only attack enemies that are adjacent to one of your allies or adjacent to none of their allies, and perform at least 10 attacks. So that's the one we completed. I'm going to check that off. I'll come back to some of the other masteries, but let me talk about the perk that I want to take first, because when you complete a mastery, you get a free perk out of it. I have to say, like, a lot of the one of my favorite changes about Gloomhaven in 2nd Edition is how much more tantalizing most of the perks are. Because I feel like in the 1st edition, it was much easier to like rank the perks in terms of like which ones you should go for first and whatnot. In the 2nd edition, like I still prefer to go to the removing the negative modifiers first, but I always like checking out what unique perks they have towards the bottom of the sheet. I'm going to have to turn on my cursor for this. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now you can see my cursor and you can see me pointing at things. I do like how they have these kind of unique perks down here for each character, where you can do something like a specific cool beneficial thing that is special to that class. I don't know, it's just like an extra ability they get. In the case of the Silent Knife, we could do, it takes 2 check marks to be, or 2 perks to be able to complete this and get it. But once each scenario during your turn, you may perform invisible on self. Invisibility is awesome. It's not busted like it was in Gloomhaven 1st Edition. But I don't think, I think I would maybe go for this if I had some starting perks from having previously retired other classes. But I don't think I'm going to try to prioritize this anytime soon. Instead, I'm going to start focusing on, we're going to take this remove 1 -2 card first. And then the next one I'll probably take is going to be that removing 2 -1 cards. Just because it's nice to be able to get more consistency out of your attack modifier deck and not have to worry about negative modifiers. Yeah, I'll come back to reading the masteries in a minute, but other cleanup things that I have to talk about. We did complete a, what's it called? A quest in the Dagger Forest. So I'm going to add a little check mark to this. That is not the right thing that I wanted to pop up. I was looking for the emoji menu. There we go. Check mark. Bang. You know what? Actually, I don't really like the check mark there because it starts to cut over into the other line. So I'm just going to say completed. Okay, and let's in this little personal quest section down here, this little counter section, we'll just say, oh no, this is probably asking for what number personal quest each character has. Okay, so Silent Knife, aka Clarissa, has personal quest number 9. Oh, well, if I used this correctly, I'd realize how amazing it is and continues to be. Awesome. Yeah, Dagger Forest is what we completed. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's so cool. Okay. So we did the cleanup stuff that we needed to do for Clarissa. Something we need to do for all characters, though, is we need to visit the item shop and actually have them buy. Oh my gosh, look at this. It has images for every item. That's awesome. Actually, I don't know if some of these are missing the image or if this is like, would this fix if I refreshed it? I got to go back to that menu, but let's just see. Let's explore together and see what we see. Character sheet, item shop. Okay, yeah, maybe I think these are the same items that had their images, so maybe some items just don't have images. That's okay. So we need to purchase for Clarissa. We have the winged shoes and the stamina potion. Buy winged shoes for 15 gold. Yes. And then we need to buy, what's the other thing? Oh, stamina potion. Stamina potion. Boom. Okay, great. So she has 18 gold, which is the gold that she got from the last scenario. Now we need to buy the, actually, let's go through the masteries as we're doing this too. So the other mastery that the Silent Knife has is end 3 scenarios with 12 or more money tokens. So that's going to be easier for me to get playing solo because I can, you know, just choose, all right, this scenario only Clarissa is going to be getting the money tokens. So I might try to start prioritizing that. I think I'm going to be going for other masteries as well in this scenario. For the Mindthief, aka Raphael, almost forgot his name. Oh, I have his name right here. How did I forget it if it's written here? His 2 masteries are, number 1, in a single scenario, kill 5 or more enemies with control abilities. And number 2, in a single scenario, trigger the on-attack effect from 4 different augments at least 3 times each. That first mastery, I think, is going to be incredibly hard to get at level 1. I think you can maybe do it, but it's going to require a lot of luck and probably a lot of traps too, because you're going to be like half of those control kills are probably going to come from like trying to walk enemies into traps and killing them that way. It's possible, but I just don't think it's likely. The second mastery, though, which is the one I'm going to try to go for with him, is just going to require us to, I think, pretty much just only be attacking with those cards that are putting out augments. And so, like, every round that we're not resting, or every round that we're not long resting, where you like try to put out a new augment and use the attack on that augment. I think if we do that and we don't get really unlucky with the cards that we lose from rest, so we're probably going to have to try to prioritize long rest too. Then I think we can actually get this mastery done without too much of an issue. Let's go ahead and get the items that we need for him, which are Poison Dagger and Stamina Potion. Poison Dagger, purchase. Stamina Potion. Can I select multiple items? There's probably a way, but... oh, that's cool. You can do only affordable items. Only owned items. Wow, that's awesome. Buy Stamina Potion. Oh, and I guess the red is showing the items that I can't afford. Always want what you can't afford. That's not true. Then we will go to Dwayne, our Cragheart, and check out his masteries. Mastery number 1. Oh, actually, I need to put in the personal quest for Raphael. Let me do that really quickly. Sorry to interrupt you, Dwayne. Number 3 is the personal quest here. Sweet. Oh, I'll bet you these are going to automatically... oh, no, I don't have the cards, I don't think, in... yeah, listed in this. So I think I'll have to track the enhancements here manually, but that's totally okay. Right, yeah, now we can go to Dwayne, our Cragheart friend, and put in 06 for his personal quest. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to this in scenario 1, because I could have fairly easily gotten this. Maybe if I had actually just left that one trap there at the end of the scenario, I could have walked into it and gotten this with Dwayne, but I wasn't thinking about it. And like, if at some point I might retcon something like that just to say that I did it because it was something that we could have easily achieved at the end of the scenario. But in this case, I'm just going to say, whatever, we missed it. Not a big deal. His 2 masteries. Mastery number 1, for an entire scenario, create, destroy, or move at least 1 obstacle tile each round. Number 2 is, in a single scenario, heal 8 or more hit points during a single round, deal 8 or more damage with a ranged attack ability, and deal 8 or more damage with a melee attack ability. I'm going to be going for that second one because the first one, I think technically you could achieve the first one in a way kind of easily, in a way making the scenario much harder, because I think if you could just bring like a couple of cards that create, destroy, or move obstacles, and then just like have 3 rounds where you're using them for Cragheart, and then like go all out and just try to die, or I'm sorry, try to get exhausted by the end of those few rounds. It's really not an ideal way to do it, but if this was later in the campaign, for instance, and like you were just starting, like you had some like higher level characters, and like Cragheart was a new character that was joining the party and wasn't as high level as those other characters, then that actually is not really that bad of an idea to do. But it's a terrible idea if you're actually playing with multiple people, and the person who's playing Cragheart is just like, I'm just gonna sit this one out. Y'all just get me this mastery, please. But I'm going to be going for the second mastery in this scenario, where we're going to heal 8 or more hit points, deal 8 or more damage with a ranged attack, and deal 8 or more damage with a melee attack ability. I've changed up some of my cards a little bit, which you'll see shortly, to try to accommodate for that. I could also purchase a healing potion and swap it out with a stamina potion to make the healing aspect easier. I'm actually debating if I want to do that. I wasn't going to, and now I'm thinking about if I want to do it. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. We can afford it, right? How much is it? 10 gold, healing potion, 10 gold. We have, oh, well, I need to buy his current items first. Weathered boots, buy stamina potion, buy, and then he's going to have, what, 16 gold left? Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, we use this for one scenario, and then, worst case scenario, I didn't even think that was a pun, but it is. But we could use this for one scenario and then sell it back for 5 gold. You only get 1 small item slot, so we were going to replace our stamina potion with our healing potion for now. And I will just put this over here. We might try to do the mastery without needing the healing potion in the first place, but this will at least give me some flexibility, because I think the healing could be, it's gonna require a little bit more setup, because we're gonna have to spread out damage amongst a few characters here. It's not too bad, but just to make sure we time it correctly so that we do that at a time where we're ready to lose some yeah, anyway, we'll figure it out. And the last cleanup thing that we need to do is probably the most important, because we haven't actually named our party. I just called this Emerging Boat. But what should we name our party? We are going to be Royal. Do I want to be the Royal Fortune? Yeah. The Royal Fortune. And let me know if you actually knew what that was a reference to without having to look it up first. So I think we are at least all caught up from the end of scenario stuff from last scenario, so I think we can move along. And we can experience yet another first together. We're going to be doing our first city event, which is actually going to be our first event ever together. Wow, good for us. Another milestone. Draw city event. Excuse me, mercenaries. A silver-cloaked man approaches you, a brooch of fresh flowers pinned to his jacket. The sickly sweet perfume he carries overwhelms you as he rushes up. There is a crate that will be exiting Gloomhaven momentarily. The gentleman at the gate will not open it. Yes? Is he asking you or telling you? A trickle of black liquid leaks out of the side of his mouth, and he dabs it with a black handkerchief. If you can exist in its exit, you will be compensated. Well, compensated. The guards will give extreme scrutiny to anyone with his odd behavior, but it should be no issue for you to push the crate through as supposed supplies for a mission. Option A, help the cloaked man get his crate through the checkpoint. Option B, alert the guards to the fishy behavior. I definitely remember doing this one. I have no idea what the difference of the options is. Oh, you can select them here too. Okay. Let's help him get it through. Let's help the cloaked man, the cloaked quote unquote man, to get his crate through the checkpoint. Option A. As regulars transiting in and out of the city, you chat with the guards for a few minutes before they wave you and the crate through without inspection. An hour later, your silver-cloaked friend catches up to you further down the road. Well done. You have crate. The cloaked man smiles a disconcerting grin, cracking it open and handing you a pair of boots from the rows stowed inside. They will remember. Don't forget. You can't quite tell if it's a threat. Gain Gust Riders, item 114, and gain 1 demon reputation. Nice. What happens if I... Ooh, okay, so if I just select this... what's happening from selecting these things? Oh my gosh, am I just like... Say resolve event. Okay, apply the following manually, gain item 114. That must mean the demon reputation is tracked automatically. Sweet. Let's take a look here at what item 114 is. Actually, I guess maybe we should do it manually first. I was going to do my camera view, but let's go... what's the best way to do this? What, maybe like going into... So I think I'm going to end up giving it to Raphael. So maybe what I'll do is go into here. Actually, before I start accidentally spoilering things, let me pause this. Okay, so I went in and added item 114 here. This is in the campaign sheet. Like party, go to the campaign sheet, and I unlocked it here. So I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but this is the, I guess, the easiest way that I saw. Now if we go to, because I probably want to give these to Raphael, if we go to the item shop, do we see it in here? We do. Oh, I don't know why is this item showing? Oh, that was a backer kit item that we automatically get unlocked, I think. Okay, that's interesting. That might be something worth considering, but not now. Let's see, how can I just give an item to someone, add Gust Riders? Okay, looks like I can just select it and just add it. So yeah, we're gonna give this to Raphael because he doesn't have any boots yet. Gust Rider says, during your turn, add jump to your next move ability. If wind is strong or waning, also add +2. +2 movement, that is. So that's cool. I actually, when I first read this, I was thinking that it only did anything if wind was strong, but it's just an extra benefit if wind is strong. So that is nice because we don't really have anybody that generates wind right now. Did I add that already? Gust Riders added. So now let's go back. Amazing. You have Gust Riders. Awesome. That is perfect. I guess technically I should have done the city event before I did the purchased an item for Cragheart, but whatever, not a big deal. I'll just try to remember it for next time. Because in some cases that could actually affect how much gold that we have. Let me go down here as well. Let's change the scenario difficulty here to be +1 because 0 is just way too easy. +1 hopefully is still going to be a little too easy for us. And we'll be able to bump it up to +2 soon, but we might take a little bit of time to get back into +2. I have to say that I do love the difficulty modifier in Gloomhaven just because it makes it so nice for like once you get into a groove with a party and like you have your kind of like the flow that you like to go through for each character, it is fun to just be able to crank up the difficulty just to see how hard you can make it and how much you can survive. And then also like turn it down because sometimes I just don't like to, I don't want every scenario to be like a brutal, like have to think everything through to the nth degree. It's nice to just sometimes be like, oh, I'm just going to play this scenario as kind of like a more chill. And so that's what I want to get back to, like the +1 difficulty just being like the, yeah, okay, I have to put a little thought into it. And then the +2 hopefully should be like the, all right, I'm ready to play. Maybe we'll jump it up to +3 at some points, but that'll probably be at higher levels once I have more like optimized builds and items and all that good stuff. We have money to be able to buy other items for other characters, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to save some of that money, especially for the Mindthief, who is going to have to end up getting 5 enhancements. So they're going to need a lot of money at some point. So we're going to choose our next scenario that we're going to do. And I already know that I'm going to be doing scenario number 2 here. So let's just go ahead and select that one. Oh, and it draws the road event for us. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. It's late afternoon when your progress is stopped by a thicket of brambles that have overtaken the road. It's hard work clearing the path, and during a break you spot a small outpost with a good vantage point to the horizon. It's a little ways off the road, and even from a distance you can see it as being strangled by the same brambles that have made your journey frustrating so far. There are a few hours before nightfall. Diverting and clearing a path to the outpost would be a hard labor for the rest of the afternoon, but having a safe place to rest would be welcome if you do a good job. If you do a good job, you may even be able to use it in the future. Is it worth the effort today? Option A, spend the rest of the day clearing brambles to get to the outpost. Option B, clear only what's needed to continue your destination. I'm trying to remember this one because I think I have done this one before. I'm a little tempted to do option B because I think option A is going to result in me either taking like danger, maybe discarding cards. But like I know I'm trying to go for masteries in this scenario, so I don't really want to risk having to do the extra stuff. So let's I think we'll be able to come across this one again. I'm going to go with option B and play it safe, so that way I have a little bit of breathing room for this. Let's see, what would that have been? All right, well, let's read this. Option B, bushwhacking the sticky brambles is frustrating work. While it may be your imagination, you can nearly feel the bushes regrowing behind you. Several hours of work later, and you emerge on the other side of the thicket and resume your journey. All wound characters start with the next scenario. Wait, what? All wound characters? That's not a... That doesn't seem like a trait. Give me a minute here. Okay, I found the actual card. It says each character without armored starts the next scenario with wound. So that is actually not too bad because I am kind of looking forward to healing people with Cragheart this round, so that's not the worst. I wonder if that will end up applying correctly here though. So let's go to resolve event. We should end up getting wound on everybody. But let me set up some of these enemies here. Give me one moment, and then we're gonna have to go read some scenario text as well. Okay, I set up some enemies here. Looks like we did not automatically get the wound effect applied. I'm looking at the character sheets on here. I can tell you that nobody is armored, but let's, just so you can see me do it in here as well. Let's see, armor, do you have it on? Actually, can we see it anywhere in here? Where are your traits listed at? Oh, here we go, notes. Okay, yeah, so Clarissa does not have armored. Raphael does not have armored. And Cragheart does not have armored. So everybody is going to start with wound. Like I said, not the end of the world because I do want to be healing people with Cragheart anyway. So now let's jump over to our Foreteller app and get the intro to the scenario.
I don't like this.
First Shield Harmon growls as they examine the ledger you retrieved from the bandits' camp.
I thought these thieves were just harassing merchants, but it looks like there's more at play.
Harmon looks up as a quattrel wearing a dark blue cloak enters the room.
Perfect. Mercenaries, this is RJ Scantry, spy master for Gloomhaven's military.
Hey there.
Arges waves casually, then addresses the First Shield.
Guard Commander. My network has confirmed one group paying for information on the military from within the city, and a second group from outside the walls. But we don't know much about either yet. If we have the resources, I recommend we investigate both at the same time.
Agreed. Mercenaries, look into the group outside the city. RJs and I will follow up here. Dismissed.
Following intelligence from Arges' spies, you travel north along the Still River and eventually stumble onto an ancient crypt. You push through the rotten door, and the sight before you is both wondrous and horrifying. Cultists in hooded robes are performing ritual incantations in front of a black, gaping hole in reality. They continue their eerie chant as they turn toward you. The one closest to the door draws a dagger.
Who are you to disrupt the work of the gloom?
He shrieks as the other cultists raise their arms.
A master will devour your soul! soul!
With that, an inky fog spills forth from the void and coalesces into nightmarish creatures full of teeth and claws. You're paralyzed with fear, but somehow your hands still find your weapons. You don't know what this gloom is, but you don't plan to let it eat your soul today.
All right, very cool. Special rules. Do not set up the Cultist Monster ability card deck as normal, but instead remove all the cards other than the 263 Initiative Dark Ritual cards for the scenario. Oh, that's probably the summoning cards, where they can summon living bones. All right, cool. We got a bunch of monsters. I got those set up on the side. We have some doors that we can open, but we're not going to be opening those for a few rounds yet. Let's take a quick look at our loadouts for our mercenaries, and then we will get into the fight. Then lastly, we need to get our battle goals. Let's do that. Clarissa has 3 choices: Scrambler, never long rest; Pedestrian, which says never enter a hex occupied by an ally, enemy, objective, or obstacle. Don't like that. Straggler, never short rest. She is... I think we can do never... I'd rather do never short rest, because I think I'm going to be long resting with the other characters, and I like being able to get the winged shoes back, so I'm going to prefer to do never short rest. Then we'll go to Raphael. Shirker, kill an enemy not adjacent to you while you are adjacent to another enemy. Okay. Wallflower, oh, so getting this one again. End each of your turns adjacent to a wall, obstacle, or objective. That's going to be a little bit harder to do in this one. Daredevil, add 2 cards to your lost pile before your first rest. Ooh. I'm going to go for the Wallflower again. A little bit higher risk, higher reward. Shirker may not be too bad to get with the Mindthief, but I'm going to go for Wallflower, and if I don't get it, I'm not going to be too disappointed, I guess. But if I do get it, that'd be great to get 2 check mark, like a 2 mark battle goal twice in a row with Raphael. Dwayne, we have Optimist. Remove a negative condition from yourself or an ally 2 or more times. We are going to be doing that probably like right up. That's basically a free perk, so we're clearing wound off of people once we heal. Weakling, become exhausted before any other character. And Pincushion, be targeted by attacks from 3 or more enemies in the same round. I don't really want... Pincushion probably would just come naturally, but I think Optimist is almost guaranteed because of those wounds, so let's do that. Then let's finally take a look at our setup scenario here. Oop, wrong one. There we go. And I need to fix these cards. Let's go to this menu and then exit out. There we go. Let's put these out here. I also need to go and place my mercenaries on the starting positions. We have these 5 tiles down here as our starting positions. I think I'm going to do something like this. We know that the cultist is going to be going at initiative 63 and summoning a living bones. And then I think those cards also stun them for the next round. So I do want to like blitz that cultist, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything valuable with it this round. Like I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. I mean, I could, but I don't think I want to prioritize killing him before initiative 63. I think it'd be more reliable to wait until next round to start chipping him down. And this round, we just go late and let those night demons start coming to our group I'll probably wait a couple of turns, a couple of rounds before Cragheart does any healing to let our mercenaries all take some damage so they can actually get that full 8 healing in one round. But I'm hoping what I'll be able to do is I'll have these Night Demons group up so that early next round I can try to get a... Like, I want to see if I can get them grouped up into a triangle formation so that early next round I can have Cragheart go and do the attack that will hopefully get us the 8 damage on a ranged attack ability. So with that in mind, here is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go early-ish with Cragheart and do the top of Dirt Tornado to try to get some muddle off. Ideally, I think I don't really know. I don't know. I was thinking ideally I'd be able to do this before... I didn't really think this part through. Ideally, I'd be able to do that before the... Well, actually, no, maybe I want to go late with him. Yeah. Sorry, I was changing some things up here in my mind, and I didn't actually reflect it in the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump Cragheart down to second here, so that everybody goes late, and that way this muddle from Dirt Tornado will be really advantageous for the next round. Because I think if we don't really move, I think it's very unlikely that I think this Night Demon would be able to come and attack us. I don't think these two will be able to get to us. So we will have Raphael go first, but Raphael's still going pretty late at 77. Hopefully we'll have a Night Demon within range 2 of him so that he can do the top of Psychic Blade and be able to get an attack 3 and curse off of them. And then he'll have that control the target of the attack ability move 1. That'll help us to position for Cragheart's ranged attack early next round. And then Submissive Affliction. You know what? Actually, I'm going to replace Submissive Affliction with the Mind's Weakness. That way I can do... I'm going to be screwing myself a little bit here if the Night Demons don't end up moving. Yeah, no. Actually, that's too high risk, high reward. I'm gonna keep with Submissive Affliction. So that way we can also just get more help with trying to position the enemies in a better way for Cragheart. Cragheart next round at least. But Cragheart this round will then go afterwards and do Dirt Tornado, mainly just trying to get the muddle off on some of those enemies. Yeah, and then just do the bottom of Earth and Clod for like a basic move 2. And then for... Yeah, no, actually I'm going to replace Earth and Clod with backup ammunition because I'm more likely to want the top of Earth and Clod at some point later. But backup ammunition, I actually don't think I really should have brought that this scenario, but oh well. Because I got rid of one of my ranged attacks in favor of like a loss AoE ranged attack for trying to get this mastery. But anyway, yeah, not a big turn for Cragheart. Then Clarissa will go and maybe do the bottom of Throwing Knives. Like this is where I'm a little unsure on how I think I'm not really effectively pairing abilities here well, because I might use the bottom ability of Throwing Knives to drag an enemy closer to Clarissa so she can do Sinister Opportunity. However, I'm a little concerned if I do that, maybe I'm going to be undoing some of the movement that I did with the Mindthief earlier in the round. So we'll see. I don't know. I think I may be hyper-focusing on trying to set up for Cragheart's next round, but I would like to try to knock out both these masteries. And I just kind of want to see what the enemies are going to do this round before I really start trying to get to the cultist next round. Back over to this, we got our initiatives in and draw. Okay, so Night Demons are going first. They're going to do some movement, not a lot of movement, actually going to be moving less than I was hoping for. And then they're going to be doing attack 5. Then, of course, the cultist is going to be doing the summon 1 normal living bones. Oh, and they also suffer, that's right, they suffer 1 damage. And then, yes, okay, they do stun self. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't over-index on the enemies getting too much closer here. So we'll start off with Night Demon 5, who's going to move 3. Let's see, focus is going to be Raphael will move 1, 2, 3. Maybe go there. Yeah, I think we can do that. And then number 2 could go here. And number 6 could move 1, 2, and go here. None of them can actually do any attacks, so we will end their turn. Then next, the cultist is going to summon a normal living bones. Ooh, can I click on that and just have him do it? What was that? Toggle applicable ability. Oh, okay, there was a button for apply abilities for for number 3. So living bones, what number is they? Get living bones 7, and why not put them there? Yeah, because then Cragheart can get the muddle on him as well. Makes sense to me. That's going to be number 7. Okay, nice. Oh, that is so nice how it just automates all that. Raphael loses a health, and... Ooh, alright. I was originally going to have Cragheart try to do his big attack next round on like the 3 Night Demons, but actually I can probably have... If I try to group up these 3 enemies here, then I can have... Maybe I should be using my left hand here. Yeah. Then I will get disadvantage on fewer enemies when I'm trying to do that attack, and there's more likelihood that I'll actually reach 8 damage. I like that. So then I think what I want to do is use the bottom of Submissive Affliction and just do a default move 2. Go 1, 2. Discard that. Then we'll do the top of Psychic Blade and say your single target melee attack abilities may target enemies within 2 hexes of you. And we're going to do an attack 3 curse on Night Demon number 2. Attack 3, and this is going to be at disadvantage. So it's just 1 damage and 1 curse to Night Demon number 2. And add a curse. Then we have him move back 1, and we will gain an experience as well. This is going to go into our active abilities. And that'll end Raphael's turn. And bring up Dwayne's turn. I'm glad I switched that move 3 from backup ammunition, because I will do that now. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go there. And then I'm going to do... So let's see, backup ammunition is used. I'm going to do the top of Dirt Tornado, but I'm actually going to do it centered on this space here. So that way I can give Night Demons 5 and 6 and that, what's it called? Living Bones disadvantage for the next round. So let's do attack 1 at disadvantage on Night Demon 5. That's going to be 1 damage to that Night Demon and Muddle. Then attack 1 at disadvantage on Night Demon 6. Plus 0 and plus 0, so that's going to be 1 damage. I don't like that I'm... I think there's going to be more minuses left in this deck now. I didn't really want to... I didn't care about damage for this ability. I was hoping to get some of the minuses out of the way here. And then let's do attack 1 and Muddle on that Living Bones. Not at disadvantage. Plus 0, but it's shielded, so that Living Bones just gets muddled. Okay, discard that. And that will end Dwayne's turn. Oops. And now go to Clarissa's turn. And actually, I think I need to retcon and say that if we say that Cragheart was actually here, this is going to help Clarissa out, and he can still do what he needs to do for that last attack. Now Clarissa will use the bottom of throwing knives to do a pull 2 at range 3 on Night Demon number 6. 1, 2. Discard bottom of throwing knives. And we'll do Sinister Opportunity. And we're going to get attack 3 +1 if the target is adjacent to any of your allies. That is true. And another +1 if the target is adjacent to none of its allies, which is also true, and gain advantage and 1 experience if both are true. So both are true. We're going to get an experience. And this is going to be a normal attack because the advantage and disadvantage cancel out. So we're just doing an attack 5. Ah, damn it. Of course. All right. That's frustrating. But that was our first null that I think we drew. As long as Cragheart's turn goes well next round, I'll be happy. That will end that round. For this round, I'm honestly not putting that much thought into it, not a lot of planning. I'm mostly focused on just seeing if I can get part of this mastery done with Cragheart, Dwayne. Here's what I'm thinking. Clarissa's just going to stay in the back and focus on trying to kill Night Demon number 6 with the top of Flanking Strike and the bottom of Quick Hands, getting a couple of attacks off there. Hopefully it'll be enough to kill it. And hopefully that null didn't just get shuffled back onto the top of our deck. Then Raphael will go and do some movement with the bottom of Perverse Edge, get somewhere in here. I'm not sure who I want him to attack yet, but he'll attack either the Night Demon number 2 or the Living Bones number 7. And then cause them to most likely attack Cultist number 3, just to get some extra damage off on that Cultist. But maybe, we'll see. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure actually. Then we'll go with Cragheart and do some movement with the bottom of Unstable Upheaval, and then use the top ability of Petrify and get a large attack off, hopefully dealing at least 8 damage total. There's a chance I'm going to take a lot more damage than I would expect this round. I haven't really thought about the attacks, honestly, that I'm about to take. We can tolerate some wounds because, or not wounds, but we can tolerate some damage because we're going to be healing soon with Cragheart anyway. We'll probably dedicate the next round to Cragheart doing a bunch of healing. But if I don't kill, I mean, there's a chance I don't kill any enemies this round. And if that happens, then I'm hurting. But I think everybody should end up going before the enemies. We get our initiatives in there. Draw. All right, so yes, we all go before the enemies. I still don't know why that is popping up on the side. Anyway, maybe if I keep my cursor over on the other side, it'll stop happening. Oh shoot, one thing I didn't actually think about. I might do something suboptimal with Raphael because I wasn't thinking about the Wallflower battle goal, and I just drew the cards, so too late to undo my card selection. But Clarissa goes first. She's going to do the top of Flaming Strike, so she's going to do an attack 5 and gain an experience. It's going to be at disadvantage though. Gain that experience, then attack 5 +0, or I forgot I have the disadvantage button here. All right, nice. +0 or +0. Oh, okay, and that's going to just end up killing that Night Demon. That was number 6. They are dead. Unexpected, but I guess a welcome surprise. So I want to just land on that loot token. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. So Clarissa will just use the bottom of Quick Hands to do a basic move 2. Land on that loot token, and maybe we'll try to go for her second mastery this scenario. That will end her turn. Both of these cards get discarded. Oops. All right. Then we go with Raphael. I'll start with the bottom of Perverse Edge. Discard that. We're going to do just a move 3, and we're going to use the Gust Striders so we can get jump. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, go there. That way we can be adjacent to a wall. And then we will do the top of Mind's Weakness, discarding Psychic Blade. So we're going to get +1 to, man, this is suboptimal. But if I can get that Wallflower perk, or Wallflower Battle Goal again. That will be really nice. So I'll do it. I'm going to add the poison from Poison Dagger as well. So this is going to be an attack 3 at disadvantage. Attack 3 poison, I should say. All right, so just 2 damage. But we do get poison on that Night Demon as well. And then we don't get to do anything with that control ability, unfortunately. But we do get another experience. And oh, that does not get discarded yet. That will end Raphael's turn. That will bring up Cragheart's turn. And I'm going to do the bottom of Unstable Upheaval. Discard that. We're going to do a move 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Let's go there. Yeah, I think this is a bad job by me. I'm a little concerned about Night Demon 5 potentially getting a deadly hit off on Raphael there. But too late now. So we're going to do the top of Petrify now, and we're going to target this cluster of enemies here. Get an attack 4 off on each of them. Probably not going to be killing any of them. Let's do the attack 4 at disadvantage on the Night Demon first. So do this. That's going to be an attack. There goes our double, our crit. So that's going to be 3 damage on Night Demon 2. 1, 2, 3. Then let's do the attack on, let's do the Living Bones next. It'll just be a regular attack 4. That's 3. That's only going to be 2 damage though because of the shield. 1, 2. And then, so that's 5 damage total that I did. So now we will do an attack 4 on that cultist. Ooh, all right, that's just enough. So that's 3 damage to the cultist. That brings us to 8 damage total. So we completed that part of the mastery, at least for Cragheart, for Dwayne. And we're going to generate Leaf and get an experience. Really not a great start to this whole scenario, because we're about to get pretty hurt here. As long as Raphael doesn't have to lose a card to avoid dying, avoid getting exhausted, then I think I'll be okay. But I'm happy to knock out part of Dwayne's mastery. That card is lost. Then the Night Demons will go. The Elite is going to not move at all because they are already there. Apply highlighted abilities for, oh sure. So Dark is getting generated. The Night Demon is going to do an attack 4 at disadvantage on Raphael. All right, so 3 and 0. Okay, so that is good. So it's only going to deal 3 damage to Raphael. We just have to heal Raphael early. Otherwise, he is going to get exhausted or we're going to have to lose a card. That'll go away automatically. Then Night Demon number 2 will go and move 1 space forward up to Cragheart, do an attack of 4. That's going to just be -1, so that's going to be 3 total against Cragheart, aka Dwayne. And that's going to end the Night Demon's turn. We already generated the Dark, so that's good there. Then the Living Bones will go. And, oh, shoot, oh, shoot. Oh, no, I wasn't thinking about him going after Raphael. All right, slight retcon. I'm going to put Raphael here. Maybe at some point I'll be able to be back in the Gloomhaven flow and not have to worry about these things, but I don't think I had any critical information here. I think this is okay. Because otherwise the Living Bones was going to come and attack Raphael. So now the Living Bones is going to come down and attack Cragheart. Oh, well, nope, he can still go after Raphael here. Dang. Well, that's kind of what I get for not really thinking too far ahead there. So Living Bones is going to come down here. And we'll get an attack 1 on Raphael and Cragheart on Dwayne. I think he's going to have to do the attack first on Raphael. I actually don't know if I think I can actually choose the order of attacks. I don't think priority actually matters. I don't think priority determines the order in which they attack them. All right, let's do the attack on the Cragheart first then, on Dwayne. So it's going to be 1, all right, +1, so that's going to be 2 damage to Dwayne. Then we're going to get attack, oh man, this sucks. Attack 1 on Raphael. +0, shoot, we're going to have to lose a card. I think, knowing that I would have had to take an attack from Living Bones, I'm going to retcon and say that I would have lost this card during the Night Demon's attack. And I'm going to say that I lost Frigid Apparition. It's a great card, but I'm not going to focus too much on trying to get the ice element here. And I think because I'm losing a card so early, I just would not be thinking about using the bottom ability of Frigid Apparition for a while at least, so I will lose that. And that way at least I still have a lot of early initiative cards. So I should be at 2 health now, I think, because I was at 4 before the Night Demon attacked, saying that I lost a card to negate that attack. Now I'm taking, oh wait, so I should be at 3. Because I'm taking just the 1 damage from this. Okay. I also turned off the automatic condition check, when you're adjusting the health and everything, just because I found that to be a little bit more confusing for me. I'd rather do that manually. Oh, also, actually, these attacks should be at disadvantage. I forgot he is muddled. But whatever, I'm already committing to saying that I've lost that card when I got attacked by the Night Demon. So I'm going to stay with that. I've lost the card. I'm not going to retcon any further on this. So these would have been applied to the Cragheart's attack. So we would get 1 health back for Dwayne. And now we're going to do the attack against Raphael. Do this at disadvantage, +2 or +0. So Raphael still takes that 1 damage. So he's at the correct amount of health. All right, so that's done. Then the cultist is stunned, so they're just going to lose their stun and end their turn, and we will go into the next round. Oh wow, would you look at that? The magical paint fairy came in and just painted some of our terrain for us while I took a break. Okay, I'm a little unsure of what I want to do this round, because I would really like to heal, but I don't think we can afford for Cragheart to just take this turn off yet in order to just start healing. I think he needs to help with trying to kill some enemies. I'd like to prevent that cultist from summoning another Living Bones. But we can't kill everything this round, I don't think, unless I'm using more lost cards, and I don't want to risk losing more lost cards because I've already lost 1 card to damage. I've already lost 1 card to trying to complete a mastery. I am not at the pace that I would like to be at right now for these losses. Here's what I am thinking. I can go super early with Clarissa and just get somewhere adjacent to this cultist and get an attack off with single out. I could use the top of backstab as a loss and maybe kill the cultist in 1 go, but I don't want to risk a loss, especially if I were to draw that null again. That would be pretty brutal. Then next with Raphael. Raphael's probably Clarissa is the one that I feel the most confident in what I want to do with her. Raphael, I don't feel that confident in, but what I'm going to do is use the bottom of Hidden in the Shadows to get invisible on self. And then use the top of Withering Claw to just get an immobilize and a small attack off on that Elite Night Demon. So that should at least take the Elite Night Demon out of the picture for this round in terms of attacking. And then I think I'm actually going to swap out what I was going to do with Cragheart. Instead of doing opposing, I was going to use opposing strike for some flexibility in terms of I don't know if he's going to actually be able to beat the Night Demons in terms of initiative. So I was going to use Bottom of Earth and Clod because that's my earliest card to do like a basic move 2 and do opposing strike to potentially be able to get off an attack on multiple people. But if I do beat the Night Demons, then I'm only, like, my main priority for opposing strike is going to be getting the cultists, so we don't have to worry about another living bones later. And if that's my main priority, I think I just want to go all in on that, and instead of doing opposing strike, I want to do heaving swing. Because this is a little bit more, there's more guaranteed damage from this because it's an attack 3, but then we'll get, we'll cause the cultist to suffer 2 damage if we push him into that, what's it called? That altar behind the cultist. Switch to this screen, and if the Night Demons end up going super early, because I know they have some super early initiatives. I don't know if they have multiple. They at least have one where they can go really early. And if that happens, that's going to be rough. So let's knock on wood and hope we don't get that one. All right, draw. Okay, Clarissa is going first. What? I have no idea where that happens. I'll try to keep my cursor off of that side because I feel like when I hover over there, sometimes it happens. Okay, Living Bones is shielding and healing too. That's not the worst. Okay, great. The Night Demons are going after Dwayne. That is perfect. Okay, this is not too bad. This could turn out okay for us. So Clarissa's going to go first. She already lost her health from the wound. I don't think it matters too much where she goes, so I don't think I'm going to bother using winged shoes. Let's go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go there, I guess. Yeah, sure. That's fine. So she uses the bottom of backstab. That goes into the discard pile. And then she's going to use the top of single out and do an attack 5 and gain an experience because that cultist is not near any of its enemies or its allies. So we'll do an attack 5. -1. Dang. So that is going to be 4 damage against that cultist. It's still a good amount. It's 3 health left. As long as we at least do 1 damage with Dwayne from the attack, then we should be able to kill him. Then Clarissa will get an experience, and that will end her turn. Discard. Then we will go next with the... that I feel like is a bug, because that should show... Huh. That should show shield 3. Ah, okay, I found this issue again. Why does that come up? I don't know why it comes up, but it looks like there's almost like a little menu thing that's supposed to pop up on the side over here. Anyway, just gotta stop hovering my cursor over there. All right, I'm gonna start taking notes of some of these. At least, I mean, this bug I think is an important one to probably fix, assuming all the cards are right. Because that is confusing. This should show the ability card value plus the Living Bones innate shield. So I'm going to start taking screenshots and stuff and actually create issues in GitHub. Maybe if I find time, I'll see if I can actually help with resolving some of those if they are open to contributions. Because I love having this here, these little badges that actually show the total value. Like, to me, this is super helpful. Like, I always wished I had a better way of showing shield on like my characters and stuff like that. I also really like that you can do shield for your own characters and everything in here. I haven't played around with it as much. Oh dang, I have to scroll based off of the zoom. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to our game. So we did the move, we did the, now we're on the Living Bones. We did their turn, they healed 2, okay. Next to them, Raphael loses a health from wound. It honestly would be like more effective for me to just do a base attack 2 on the top for... Well, no, that's not true, actually. That's not true, because we wanted to get the immobilize off for Night Demon number 5. So let's do the bottom of Hidden in the Shadows to do Invisible Self. And we're going to... Oh, I guess I'll put this here then, just a reminder that we'll lose invisibility. It's not a true invisibility status gain, it's just a temporary one. We'll get that to the end of the round. And then, actually, I wonder, is there a way to track that specially? Probably not, because it's such a niche. Oh, actually, I wonder. Oh my goodness! They thought of it all. That's incredible. And then we'll do the top of Withering Claw. That's going to end up discarding the Mind's Weakness. We're going to get an experience for doing this. And we're going to add Poison and Muddle to all of our attacks. And we're going to do an attack to Immobilize. Do an attack to at disadvantage. -1 and +1. So we only get 2 damage off because that one is still poisoned. 2 damage, and then Muddle and Immobilized. And then that is, this will go here, and that is our turn. So we've used 3 different augment abilities with Raphael. And we've gotten 1 attack off on each of them, I think. That'll probably be another mastery. I have to go back and rewatch the video just to see if I actually completed or not. But let's see here. That is going to end Raphael's turn. Oh, I didn't even show... I'm sorry, I forgot to bump these out. Well, I'll bump up Cragheart's, Dwayne's cards there. Sorry about that. Then Dwayne will go. We're going to use the bottom of Earth and Claw just for a basic move 2. 1, 2. And then we'll do an attack 3 on that cultist. That is +1. That's going to be 4 damage. We don't even have to destroy. Actually, we don't even get to destroy that. Oh, dang. You push the target. In each case, destroy the obstacle. The target suffers. Dang, yeah, I don't get to do that push, I don't think. I'm not going to get that experience. Dang. All right, whatever. Put that there. And then both of these cards will go into our discard, and then we'll just have to worry about an attack from 1 Night Demon. Then Dwayne really needs to be healing next round. Okay, so Night Demon number 5 is immobilized, so he doesn't get to do anything useful. Night Demon number 2 is going to do, an attack 5? I did not realize how brutal this attack was going to be. Oh no, am I gonna end up losing a card? I guess on Dwayne's turn I could use that healing potion. And actually, before I get too far, I do with Raphael, I think I want to use my stamina potion to get back. Do I want to do the Mind's Weakness here? Yeah, let's get back the Mind's Weakness. Nah, actually, let's save that stamina potion for later. I think we'll want that later more. So let's put that back. Rediscard Mind's Weakness. The thing is that if I use this healing potion for Cragheart, for Dwayne, I'm not even, like, if the Night Demon gets a +1, then I'm still going to end up having to lose a card. I might just say I'm gonna have to lose the card. I mean, unless I draw the null. Like what? There's a 1 in 14 chance. Oh, well, they have a curse in there, so there's a 2 in 14 chance they get a null, 1 in 7 chance. Oh, I don't like having to use... That's going to end up being... That's so many losses so early on for Cragheart. This is going to be terrible, but... I don't know. There's a chance that I use the healing potion now. It still ends up screwing me. And I'd rather at least... I'd like to try to focus on getting the mastery. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to use the healing potion. I'm just going to take this attack from the Night Demon. Dang it. +0. I'm gonna lose Crushing Grasp. I mean, it's my third best initiative card, I think. Right? I think it's my third best. Yeah. But I'd really like to be able to keep Opposing Strike for the potential AoE later on, because I think I'm going to need to be very efficient with my turns with him, and that is a way to be efficient. All right. So the Night Demons are done. We do need to generate Dark. And then that is going to end the round. This round, I'm still not going to be able to kill all the enemies. Oh man, this is... Oh, this can go in the discard. This is not looking good by me. But we'll see if we can pull out of it. For Raphael, we're just going to take another step towards trying to complete his mastery, because that's apparently the thing I'm going to try to prioritize. So we're going to do the top of Feedback Loop. That augment is going to do absolutely nothing for us because we have no summons. And then we're using the bottom of Empathetic Assault to get some healing in, and just to go early. Then we're going to go with Clarissa, who is going to just get an attack 3 off on probably the Night Demon number 2. And use the bottom of Smoke Bomb just to move somewhere. And then Dwayne's going to go and just get a bunch of healing off. Okay, so let's go here. And let's draw. All right, let's, this is not looking good. Let's see if we can try to recover this. We're going first with Raphael. These need to be swapped in their order. Oh, wait, so what, did the right person lose health there? No, okay, so Clarissa should get back her health for now, because it's Raphael's turn. No. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so if I go... Oh, okay, it takes care of it automatically. Nice. Raphael is going to use Feedback Loop, which is going to get rid of Withering Claw. We're going to do gain experience, do an attack 2, really an attack 3 because that Night Demon is poisoned. Attack 3 on Night Demon number 5 at disadvantage. Let me do the disadvantage button. Okay, -1 again. So that's going to be 2 damage to that Night Demon. No, there we go. And then we're going to move back 1 and heal 2. Remove that. Okay. And we'll discard that card. Bring this over here. Bump this up. Actually, before we go with Clarissa, I'm going to move back 1 more space with Raphael. And then I am going to use the stamina potion now. Earlier than I'd like to use it, but I think we will need it. And I am going to get back... Oh, I probably want to get back something earlier than the Mind's Weakness. We will get back Hidden in the Shadows. There we go. And let's just see if we can get lucky here. I'm going to go... Clarissa is going to do the top of Practice Reflexes to move here. We're going to do an attack 3, which is really an attack 4 at disadvantage on Night Demon 5. +2. Nice! Okay, perfect. +0 is what I needed. Okay. I feel good about this. That got us where we needed to be, I think. That deals 4 damage to Night Demon 5, so Night Demon 5 is going to perish. Put a loot there. Then we'll discard practice reflexes. Then we will use the bottom of smoke bomb to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can just go, it doesn't really matter, but I'll go here. So what I want to do is I kind of know this scenario a little bit. So I have an idea of what's going to happen. But I want to open this door, get out, and then start making my way over to this door. So that way, any enemies that are coming from this room are going to just start funneling into the main room. And they'll be forced to walk over at least one of the traps. It's going to discard smoke bomb. And then end Clarissa's turn. That'll bring us to Dwayne's turn. And I'm going to change up what I wanted to do originally. And we will instead, we're going to use the bottom of Avalanche for the healing. Actually, first I'm going to do my attack. I'm going to use the top of Rumbling Advance to do an attack 2 on the Night Demon. This actually is going to be kind of a make or break thing here. +0. Okay, great. Oh, shoot. Disadvantage. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No! Oh, I'm playing this so terribly. Well, it's good to get a bad scenario out of the way to start, right? We'll learn some lessons from this. Also, I do need to actually move Clarissa back here one, because I wasn't planning to attack the Living Bones, and if I don't move her back there, Living Bones was going to be able to attack both her and Cragheart, and I wanted to avoid that. Oh man. Alright, well, that discards the top, or that discards Rumbling Advance. And then we're going to do the bottom of Avalanche and do a heal 2 on Dwayne. I'm still holding out hope that I can like do this scenario, like complete it with a victory and get all of our battle goals and get the 2 masteries. There's a couple of treasure chests in this scenario that I almost certainly will not be able to get at this point. Okay, we can clear this off. Oh nice, if I double click that it'll go away. That is great. Don't need to go into that, but we're going to heal 2. Yeah, I'm intentionally not using the healing potion because I still want to try to get the healing part of the mastery using the healing potion. I don't know. I'm not making a lot of smart decisions in this scenario, so that's probably also the wrong decision. But that will end Dwayne's turn. And then Living Bones is going to go. He will move up 1, do an attack 2 on just Dwayne. What do we got? Like a crit or something? Oh, -2. Okay. All right, no damage from that one. Can we get the null on this one? Let's see, it's going to end up being attack 7. Oh boy. Oh, interesting. It shows the X. I never noticed that. All right, attack 7. Ooh boy, attack 8. That is definitely going to be losing a card. We have to choose between opposing strike and massive boulder. Let's go ahead and lose massive boulder. Cragheart is going to be exhausting so early in this scenario. But hey, you know, at least this round's over. At the end of the round, though, I actually do want to short rest with Cragheart. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. We're going to be going down to 7 cards in our hand for this round. So we have 1 card in our hand right now. This is about to be our fourth lost card for Cragheart. And it's only going into round 5. Oh my gosh. Do not take advice from this video for how to play. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna lose. No, I need rumbling advance. I'm probably gonna lose a health. Keep that. Because I really need that for healing. 3, 2, 1. Instead, we will lose unstable upheaval. That is also a shame because I was really hoping to be able to use this to get the melee part of my attack. Or my mastery. But no choice. No choice. Okay. I'm going to continue putting off the healing that I keep, the massive amounts of healing that I keep wanting to do with Cragheart. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to long rest with Clarissa. We're going to go early with Raphael and try to get him to come up and kill the Night Demon early. Then we're going to go with Dwayne and we're going to do the bottom of Heaving Swing to take a damage and add +3 to our attack for this round so that we can maybe try to kill the living skeleton, but more likely just get a big hit off on him and be able to kill him next round. This screen and draw. Raphael is up first. Okay, the Night Demon is shortly after, so hopefully move 3, attack 3. Yeah, we do not want that. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Alright, so Raphael is going to go and move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're sticking next to a wall. We'll discard the bottom of Pilfer. Then we will use the top of Hidden in the Shadows to get an attack 3 and advantage. This one is not poisoned, right? No. This will be the second time we're getting an attack with feedback loop, though. And this is going to be an attack 3 just normal because the advantage cancels out with a disadvantage. All right, we have 16 cards left in here. What are the chances it's something bad? We just need not... We can tolerate a -1, just not a -2 or a null. +1, +1. All right, good enough for me. That is going to kill this Night Demon. Let's see, that will have done, what, 4 damage? 3, 4. And then that's going to drop a loot. And we get invisibility with Raphael, which is going to be nice because he's going to long rest next round. Here, invisibility, boom. All right, amazing. That was a great turn, Raphael. Great job. Well, end your turn. The Night Demons are dead, so we don't have to worry about them going. So the next is going to be Cragheart. Let's just see how much damage we can do to this Living Bones. Has Cragheart really not gotten any experience? That can't be right, because I used a lost card. He should have at least 1 experience, and that's probably it. These other losses are mostly from damage. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I think going for that mastery with Dwayne has been the thing that has hurt me the most this scenario. Like, just managing that part poorly. Anyway, I think we'll still be okay. I have faith. I believe in us. We're going to use the bottom of Heaving Swing so we can take 1 damage. We have that, just the pleasure of taking a damage there. And we're going to get +3 to our next attack this round. And then we're just going to do the top of Earth and Claw. The only reason I did this card was so that I could try to go as early as possible with him. But I'm going to do a basic attack 2 here, which is going to be an attack 5. So we'll draw, so not be advantage or disadvantage. Ooh, that's +1. That's 6 minus 1 from the shield. Hell yeah, baby. That is just enough to kill that Living Bones. Oh my gosh. Finally, this nightmare of a first room is over. I'm sure the rest of the rooms are going to be so easy. Just so easy for us. Oh, man. Okay. So that'll end Dwayne's turn. Living Bones does not go. Okay, we're getting that visual glitch again. Wait, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think... Oh, okay, it did account for that already. It added our 2 healing. Can't you choose to heal first? Oh, no, this is right, because you would have to take the damage at the start of your turn, and then long resting is during your turn you get to heal too. So, okay, cool. That is not ambiguous, and that is correctly done. We'll get to choose the card that we lose for Clarissa. I love, aka I hate when you're long resting and you're like, I really want to keep all of these cards. I'm going to lose throwing knives though. I think that pool would be nice. I might regret doing that, but I really want all the rest of these cards because I think what I would like to do is I would like to be able to sacrifice the treasure chest in one room. I need to go to... let me end her turn here, and then we'll go to this view. I'd like to be able to sacrifice the treasure chest in one room so I can try to get the treasure chest in the other room. That would make me happy. Because I do not think there's a way we're going to be able to get both. Like, unless... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get both. So yeah, I think I will lose throwing knives. Then that'll also make the choices for this round pretty easy. Because I'm going to long rest with Raphael. I'm going to go early with Clarissa. Have her use the winged shoes to jump onto this door, open it, and then come over here and snag some of this loot. Actually, I think I can have her get all of that loot this turn. And then Dwayne is finally going to do all of his healing that he wanted to do. Oh, and this can go away. I can go in the discard. This screen, and we'll do draw. Oh, let me fix my zoom over here. We're gonna need to show this room soon, so whatever. I'm gonna have to reveal that room in a second. Wow, I can't talk. I'm going to need to reveal that room in a second, so I'll be able to adjust the magnification then. But we can start with Clarissa using the bottom of Backstab for a move 6, and she's also going to use her winged shoes there as well to add jump. Go 1, 2, land on this door, open that, and we'll need to read a section. Go over here. Let's see, that is door 1. When door 1 is open, read 16.1. Okay, we just have a room to set up. There's no extra text. All right, give me 1 second. More enemies than I was expecting in this room, to be honest. But we're just going to pretend like that's not a problem. So I have 4 movement remaining from Backstab. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Land there. That will end Backstab. And then we'll do the top of Quick Hands to do a loot 1, which is going to give us our loot tokens from these 3 spaces. 3. That's 3 loot. And then we're going to do a move 2. 1, 2. And end our turn on this space, which is going to give us another loot token. So we get 4 loot tokens with the Silent Knife Clarissa. So that's going to be go up to 5 total. So if she gets 7 more, she needs to do 3 scenarios with 12 or more money tokens. Okay, no biggie. That ends Clarissa's turn. This goes to the discard pile as well. Just waiting, putting those up. That's going to do the Living Bones next. The elites will move 2. The rest of the abilities are not actually going to matter. So, what I think 1, 2, that guy will move there. 1, 2. 1, 1. I'm not sure how much the positioning of some of those actually matters, but we'll just go with that. The living bones are done. That'll bring us to Dwayne's turn. Dwayne will do... We don't have any earth infused, correct? No. Okay, the earth demons do consume earth on their turn, but it's not going to matter because nobody is in range of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Clarissa is the closest and is 6 spaces away. So Dwayne will start with using the healing potion on his turn to heal himself for 3, bringing him up to 5. Then let's use what? We want to use maybe the heal 2 on Clarissa, heal 4 on Dwayne? Yeah, okay. We'll bring Clarissa up to 7 health, and then Dwayne will go up to 9 health, and we'll get to infuse earth. And then we will have done a total of 9 healing on that turn, so that gets... We now have completed 2 of the 3 parts of Dwayne's mastery. So those will go in the discard. That'll end Dwayne's turn, and then we go to the Earth Demons, who are unfortunately not moving, but nobody's in range to attack for them to attack, so they are just going to not do anything. Raphael heals for 2, and then we'll do his long rest. So he will get back both the Gust Striders and the Poison Dagger. I also need to discard, I think, yeah, I'm going to discard Feedback Loop so that I can get that back into the cards that I can gain from long resting. I'm going to lose Pilfer for the long rest. I don't like losing that move 4, but I do have... I don't know, I cannot risk losing my augments yet if I'm trying to go for that mastery. I mean, it's not even a risk. If I lose an augment right now, I would lose my chance to go for the mastery, because I think I've done Wither and Claw once. PB is Psychic Blade once, Feedback Loop twice, and Mind's Weakness once. That'll end Raphael's turn. And that will end the round. We'll go to next round. Oh shoot, I left that door in the picture over there. Okay, I've actually been working on my ability to teleport objects, so give me a second. I'm going to try to focus my... I'm going to channel my inner vermling, and I'm going to focus on my ability to teleport things with my psychic powers. Nope, that's not right. Hold on. Damn it, still not right. Well, you know what? It's out of my sight, so good enough. Oh man, I'm so funny. I hope you enjoyed our brief intermission. Here's what I'm thinking for this round. We want everybody to go late to give the enemies some time to try to filter into our room a little bit. We just get closer to the doorway. Then Raphael's going to go first and just move somewhere around this general area. Hopefully an enemy will have gotten into the doorway there, and then he can use Psychic Blade to get an attack 3 curse off of somebody who is 2 spaces away. Then we can use Dwayne to go and do like a basic move 2, maybe going around there and getting a big attack off with Dirt Tornado. I'm hoping that the Earth Shakers, going back to Aeon Trespass Odyssey, I'm hoping that the Earth Demons don't use that Earth element, because I would like to use to get an extra attack for that big old Dirt Tornado attack. And then lastly, we'll go with Clarissa, and Clarissa is just going to move somewhere around here and try to get an enemy adjacent to both one of her allies and not adjacent to any of its own allies. So we'll see if we actually make that happen. And draw. Okay, good. They are going to get some good movement in. Oh, nice. Both the living bones and the earth demons are. All right, so living bones will go first. We have the elites moving 3. So this guy will go 1, 2. Who is he targeting right now? That'd be Clarissa, because Clarissa just has the best. Or no, sorry, Raphael, because Raphael has the lowest initiative. So, oh, actually, well then, I forget. How does it work with multiple targets? Oh, okay, no, sorry. If I remember correctly, focus is everybody right now is tied for focus. Then Raphael gets a tiebreaker because he has the lowest initiative. And then the monster would try to move as close as possible, but then also try to maximize the targets. So that living bones is trying to get here. But let's see, 1, 2, it's already moved, what, 3 spaces? No, sorry, 2 spaces, and it has 1 more space to move. So it's gonna walk into this trap. And put this in there. And it's gonna suffer 4 damage. There's 4 damage for traps now. That was number 4. 4 for 4. All right, great. Now 10 will go and move 1, 2, 3. Then the other ones will move 2 spaces. So this guy will go first. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that will end the living bones turn. Then we have Raphael going. Ooh, how do I want to do this? Let's try this. Let's have Raphael use the bottom of her edge first. So we're just going to do that move 3 and go 1, 2, 3. We'll discard Perverse Edge. Then we will do the top of Psychic Blade. Your single target melee attack abilities may target enemies within 2 hexes of you. So we're going to just use that on Skeleton 4, I think. It'd be more efficient for me to use it on 10, but I think, yeah, I'm going to use it on 4. So I'm going to do an attack 3 curse on number 4. Ooh, -1. Okay, so that's going to be 2. It's only going to be 1 damage. That's fine. And then we're going to curse. And we get an experience, and then we will give him the opportunity to move 1 into that trap there. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Move you into that trap, destroying that trap, and eliminating that target. And then that will go into our persistent abilities slot and end Raphael's turn. And then next we have the Earth Demons, right? Yes. Okay, so Raphael's done. Earth Demons are up. Move 2, attack 3. They're not really going to be doing anything because this guy is going to move here and then can't move any further because number 10 is in that space. And then 4 is not going to move at all. My own sanity. These are, yeah, okay. I was like seeing how sometimes it's hard for me to see. I mean, number 1 with the angles that some of these enemies are sitting at with like the slanted bases, but then also I can't always see like the clear lines between the hexes from where I'm sitting. So sometimes it's hard to see like which hexes are adjacent, which are not. Earth Demons are done. Dwayne is up. So Dwayne will do basic move 2. To get to there, using the bottom of opposing strike. Discard that. And then we will do Dirt Tornado. We're basically going to be centered on the hex of Earth Demon number 3. We're going to consume Earth, so we're going to get an extra attack and an experience. Okay, wait, Dwayne should be this will be Dwayne's second experience, I think. So we're going to do an attack 2 muddle on these 4 enemies. Let's start with Living Bones number 10. It's going to be an attack 1. The shield cancels that out, so effectively no damage. Then we'll do Earth Demon number 3. It's going to be 3 damage. Oh, and that Living Bone should be, let's see, this one is dead. Wait, let me go back. That would have been on Raphael's turn. That this guy would have died. Then go back to Dwayne's turn. And we will get Muddle on number 10. And then number 3 loses 3 health and gets muddled. Health and muddle. Then we'll do the attack 2 on Earth Demon number 4. Also, I think this is my fault. I think this is because like it's my browser is Safari here, and I think when I'm hovering over this space, it's like causing it to preview the back button, but there's no window that's back. Anyway, sorry. Not a problem with the app, it's a problem with my setup. Attack 2 on Earth Demon 4. That's going to be another attack 3 muddle. Great. Great. And then attack 2 muddle on, what is that, Living Bones? What number are you? 7. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's going to be 2 damage and muddle to this one. Fantastic. And that will discard. And that will end Dwayne's turn. That was a great turn. And lastly, we have Clarissa, who is going to Smoke Bomb, bottom of Smoke Bomb, to do move 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's go there. Then we will control this enemy to move here. And that will end Smoke Bomb. Discard that. And then we're going to take advantage of Sinister Opportunity and do... Oh wait, I forgot. I should be sitting on a loot token because we had an enemy die there. So let me just gain that loot now because I'm going to get it in a second. Okay. We're going to do an attack 5 at advantage and gain an experience here. Attack 5 at advantage. -1 or -1. So that's going to be 4 and then 3 after shield. Okay. I was really hoping that Elite Living Bones 10 would have been dead at the end of this round. But that's okay. Discard that, and that will end our round. Next round. Do I want to short rest with Cragheart again? Yeah, let's do it, because otherwise I'm going to have to long rest. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to lose Heaving Swing. Ooh, I don't know if I want to lose that. All right, so the last thing I need to do is get a big melee attack off. I would really like to be able to keep Heaving Swing, because I think that +3 bottom will be super helpful. Yeah, my ideal combo would be something like Heaving Swing and Avalanche, I think. Although I really think I actually just don't want to lose Avalanche, because if I can get Avalanche off with an Earth element, then I should be... you know what? No, okay. I am actually going to be okay with losing this one, because I don't really want to risk... I only have 1 Earth generation left. So I'd really like to be able to use Rumbling Advance bottom and Avalanche top. Like Rumbling Advance is set up for the Avalanche. So yeah, I'm going to be okay with losing Heaving Swing. I don't really feel like I have a lot of things that I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on how I want to do this round. I think I'm mostly just trying to set up for next round, and I might be getting Clarissa into a little bit of trouble right now, But I think I'm going to have her start off, and her objective is just to kill Living Bones number 10 early. Then, depending on what the enemies draw, like I may have her go here to be able to plug up this hole and prevent other enemies from getting close. Otherwise, I may have her start running back over here in preparation to open that next door. Then both Raphael and Dwayne are going to go late in the round with Raphael just trying to get off another Mind's Weakness attack. So he'd be able to attack 2 and then cause that enemy to attack 2 on somebody else. Do a little bit of healing on himself, but that is not really that important. And then Dwayne would go and do Dirt Tornado to just get a little bit of damage on a lot of people, but the main thing we want to do is get off the bottom of Rumbling Advance so we can get that Earth element generated. But if we end up having to put Clarissa into that doorway to like stop enemies from coming through, then I would be open to switching to using the top of Rumbling Advance for that heal on her. Switch over to this and draw. Living Bones are healing. That's unfortunate, but they're not going to be moving very far, so that's probably a good thing. Earth Demons are going to be healing a lot too. Dang it. At least Dwayne's going after them, so they're not going to be able to use that Earth element. Okay, so then I think in that case, Clarissa probably will start heading back east after she does her attack. But let's do her attack first. She's going to do an attack 5 and gain an experience because the enemy is adjacent to one of her allies. Attack 5, 6. Nice. That's going to be 6 minus 1 from the shield, so be 5 total. That Living Bones is dead. I did give her a loot, right? Yeah, I think she should be at 6 right now. It seems accurate. Discard this. Then she will move 1, 2, 3. Actually, she's probably going to need to stick around to help out with some of these enemies, because if she opens that door too early, it's not going to be helpful. It's not like she can go invisible. Like ideally, she'd be able to go into this room and then go invisible for like a round or 2. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, she could go invisible for 1 round with Smoke Bomb, but I think we probably want her to stick around here. So let's actually just have her go and grab this loot here, this coin. She goes up to 7. Okay, both her cards. Oh wait, what? Oh, these are the cards that I have remaining in my hand, right? Yeah, okay. Confusing myself by moving all these cards around off camera. Alright, so Clarissa is done. Then Living Bones will go. This guy is going to move here, and then number 4 is not going to move at all, but they are both going to heal 2. Boom. Then the Earth Demons are going to go. Dang, that is nice that you can do that button there. Okay. Now we have Raphael going. I think I want to focus down these Earth Demons first, because the Living Bones aren't that threatening if they can't attack multiple people. So let's have Raphael go 1, 2. There. Heal 2, which is just going to be heal 1. Okay. Discard that. And then we will do the top of the Mind's Weakness, which is going to cause Psychic Blade to get discarded. And we are going to get an attack 3 on Earth Demon number 3. It's going to be -1, so it's going to be 2 damage to Earth Demon number 3. Then we will get to do Earth Demon number 3 will perform an attack 2 on Earth Demon 4. It's going to be using the monster modifier deck. Of course, that's when I draw the curse. Fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking for. So much fun. I will get an experience for that. Let me increment my count for Mind's Weakness. Now everything has been, let's see, I have, yeah, okay. So I'm at 7 out of 12 uses of my augments. That will end Raphael's turn, and then we will go to Dwayne's turn. Just over here. I wasn't even thinking, shoot. Do I really want to damage those other two, my friends? No, I think I can go 1, 2, then nobody takes any damage, and then we're going to generate Earth. And then we're still going to be able to do Dirt Tornado centered here. That's going to be attack 1 on all of them. Let's do the attack 1. What's our modifier deck look like so far from what we've drawn? We've drawn mostly pluses. We're probably getting minuses. So let's target the Living Bones first. So attack 1 on Living Bones 3. +0, nothing. Attack 1 on Living Bones 7. Oh, okay, so that's 3, so -1, so that's 2 damage to Living Bones 7. That's nice. Then attack 1. Oh, and all these are getting muddled. Muddle. Attack 1 on Earth Demon 3. Okay. That and muddle. Attack 1 on Earth Demon 4. Null, but muddle. Okay. And Dwayne's turn. Oh, we need to generate Earth. Oh, I think I already did. Yeah, I did. Cool. Then those get discarded, and that ends that round. Okay. Then I need to get to work soon. So I'm going to do this round, and then I'm going to be done for a bit. Take a break. But here we're going to go early with Raphael. Mostly just get a small attack off and then get out of the way for Cragheart. Then our Cragheart Dwayne will go take the spot that Raphael is currently in and do the top loss of Avalanche to get a big attack off. Hopefully we're going before this Earth Demons. Earth Demons should have a pretty slow initiative, so I think we'll be okay. And then Clarissa is just going to go pretty late in the round and do an attack on somebody, hopefully be able to use like the full ability of Single Out, but we may just end up doing an attack 3 somewhere. And draw. All right, great. So Dwayne is beating those Earth Demons. So Raphael will go first. We will do the top of Feedback Loop, just going to discard the Mind's Weakness. And we're going to get just an attack 2 on the Earth Demon number 3. Attack 2. Nice. That's 4 damage to Earth Demon 3. All right. And then we're going to get an experience for that. And I get to increment my count here of Feedback Loop. Okay, so Feedback Loop we've already gotten our 3 attacks in with, so we can lose that card and be okay. Then we'll just do the bottom. Actually, what are the enemies doing? Yeah, I need to get Mindthief out of there. We'll just do a basic move 2 and go what, 1? Do we just want to go there maybe? Sure. Yep. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to do it. We'll move there, and that will end Raphael's turn. Bring us to Dwayne's turn. Dwayne will use the bottom of Earth and Clod for a basic move 2. I am just consistently using that for a basic move 2 on the bottom. I don't think I'm using that card well. And then I'm going to use up the Earth element. I'm going to get an experience. And we're going to get an attack 6 off on, actually it's going to be 2 experience. We're going to get an attack 6 on both Earth Demon 3 and Living Bones 3. So let's do Living Bones 3 first. Oh wait, I need to end your turn. Okay. All right, come on. Just not the null, please. Oh, the animation didn't play, but it... Wait, did that draw? Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, nice. So that was 4 plus 6, 7 minus 1 from the armor. So that is 6 damage to this guy. Great. And I think even though I'm like dealing more damage, like I think the extra damage done still can count towards my mastery because I'm still dealing that damage. It's just more than that enemy has health. So I'm counting it. I'm not sure what the official ruling is, but I'm counting it. Okay, now I'm doing an attack 6 on Earth Demon 3. Woo! Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a null at first. I saw that coloration and I was like, no, God, no! All right. So that is, I mean, that's 12 damage in itself to this Earth Demon. That surely kills it. Way overkill. Okay, well, I couldn't drag any further. Oh well. We're losing a damage from our stat, but we got our mastery with Cragheart. That is awesome news. And Avalanche will go into our lost pile. All right. That ends Dwayne's turn. Then the Living Bones will go. And let's put you here. And going to do an attack 2. Can't target 2, so just doing an attack 2 against Dwayne. That is +0, so that's 2 damage to Dwayne. Okay. That'll end Living Bones' turn. Oh wait, actually that should have been at disadvantage. Let's undo that draw. And do it at disadvantage, +0 and ×2. All right, that's good. So that +0 still happens, so that's still -2 to Dwayne. Great. Now we don't have to worry about the crit for the Earth Demon, who's going to do an attack 3 on Dwayne. And also muddled, so we'll do this at disadvantage, +0 and -1, so that's going to be another 2 damage to Dwayne. And Earth Demon's turn. And then Clarissa will go. And we'll do a move 1, 2 with the bottom of Swift Bow. Actually, do I want to... I could use the top of Swift... No, because I want to get a bigger attack off. Use the bottom of Swift Bow to land in this space here. And we'll get that loot, bringing her up to 8 loot. And I should do single out on the Earth Demon because it has more health. Let's do that. We're going to do single out on the Earth Demon. It's going to be an attack 5 and we'll gain an experience. Attack 5. Damn it! Come on! All the big attacks I do. I mean, Clarissa often gets big attacks, so. That is annoying. All right. That ends her turn. That ends the round, and I will be back in a jiffy. I should put this on the right screen first. There we go. Now I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. A couple things to note before I start playing again. Number one, this was kind of a dumb position, I think, to put Clarissa in. At the very least, I probably should have put her like one space back here so that I could get better positioning with Raphael or Dwayne. Second, I was rewatching part of the video, the earlier part of the video, and I realized I had put Raphael here, I think. And so that would have failed his Wallflower objective. But I don't think, like, I could have just as easily put him here and nothing else about the scenario would have changed. I'd only wanted to put him in that area just so that I could have him be adjacent to an enemy that Clarissa was attacking. But he wouldn't have been able to do that too if he were here. And also Cragheart, I think, was in the vicinity as well, Dwayne. So I'm going to say the objective is still alive. Sorry. Just a small oversight on my part. But I wanted to call it out because I'm going to keep that active. As for this round, I'm pretty much just gonna be trying to play around. Let me fix my camera a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty much just playing around two things, kind of three things maybe. Number one, I want a long rest with Clarissa, so I'm not going to be doing anything with her. I want to try to get her straggler objective. Number two, I want to try to continue working on Raphael's mastery, which is going to require me to use Withering Claw, which means that I need to be able to get into a position where I can attack, which requires that Cragheart needs to go before. I feel like I keep calling Raphael and Clarissa by their actual like names, and I just keep calling Dwayne Cragheart. I need to go and get Dwayne. Dwayne needs to go first and get out of the way for Raphael. So Dwayne would like to go as late as relatively possible, so that we could probably potentially get an earth element generated by the earth demon, but I don't know if we're going to be going late enough for that and still be going before Raphael. So unfortunately, Clarissa is going to be taking some damage right now, and then I'm going to start moving everybody kind of to the east. I think I don't know if I'll do it this round. It might depend on what the monsters do and all that stuff. But I want to start moving everybody east because we have that one last room to clear. And draw. Okay. Well, Living Bones is going first, doing attack 2, target 2. I'm not surprised by that. A little disappointed, but not surprised. Then we have Dwayne, then we have Raphael, and then... Ooh, Earth Demon's going to be doing an attack 4. That is not good for Clarissa. So Living Bones will go, and let's say he'll attack Dwayne first. So attack for 2 on Dwayne, that is a +1. I'd rather that heavier attack go, hopefully that's the heavier attack. But I'd rather that go to Dwayne anyway. Then let's do attack 2 on Clarissa, +0. Okay, nice. Not terrible. And that will end Living Bones' turn. Oh, and if with Raphael, I could actually save Clarissa from taking that attack at the cost of not attacking with Withering Claw. Yeah, that's almost certainly the better move. I'll be able to get another attack off with Withering Claw at some point. I don't need to prioritize it right now. So maybe we can just try to kill this Living Bones and then get out of there. No, actually, it's probably going to be unlikely that we kill the Living Bones. But anyway, all right. So Dwayne, Living Bones is done. Oh no, Dwayne is going to go, and he's going to start with his attack 3. We'll do the opposing strike top on Living Bones number 7 there. Draw our modifier +0, so that is just going to be 2 damage because of the shield. And then I think I might just leave Dwayne over here. I don't know if I really want to move him. He does not have many turns left. And I mean, honestly, maybe I just have him like clear out the rest of these enemies and then go up and get that chest. Why not? He deserves a little treat for himself. I mean, between him and Raphael, they kind of made the scenario a lot more difficult for trying to go for their masteries. But you know what? He's taken a lot of damage. He deserves a little treats. All right, yeah, let's do that. So let's actually have Dwayne then move 1, 2, and just go in there because when we go with Raphael, we can move the Earth Demon back a little bit this way. All right, so that is going to discard backup ammunition. That will end Dwayne's turn, and then we'll go to Raphael's turn. And Raphael is, well, I guess we're still going to end up getting the experience from using Withering Claw, but we just don't get the mastery, the track towards the mastery because we're not using the attack from it. Let's do that. Let's use the top of Withering Claw just to get the experience, and it's going to discard Feedback Loop. My camera down here did freeze for a second because it is my phone that I'm recording with for this camera, and my alarm was going off, so sorry about that. Anyway, We get Withering Claw. We're going to get an experience for that, and we still only have 1 attack done with that card. Then we'll use the bottom of Submissive Affliction and move this Earth Demon, move him there. Then that will discard that, go away. And then that'll end Raphael's turn. And also for Dwayne, we already completed Optimus, so I'm gonna move that over and say that's done. His battle goal, that is. And then the Earth Demon's gonna go, he's gonna do a move and then attack 4, but oh, I forget. For monsters, does the element generate even though they're not doing the attack? I think the answer is no. Yeah, I think the answer is no, because that element is tied to the second ability on that Earth Demon card, the attack 4, and none of the Earth Demons are doing the attack 4, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, actually, one thing I realized I have been not playing right, at least for a while, is that if a monster infuses a random element or a mixed element, then the players get to choose. I was just rolling a die or doing something to see like what random element would get generated, but okay, that's nice. So Earth Demon is done. Clarissa heals for 2, which basically just gets the damage back that she took from that Living Bones attack. Cool. Then what else do we need to do here? Oh yeah, we need to actually get her long rest benefits. So recover winged shoes. Fix that, and then she'll get her cards back here. For her, I think we're going to choose to lose Practice Reflexes. I don't feel good about losing any specific card from her yet. I don't have a good feel for her cards, and I like all of them, so it feels bad, but I want to keep big movements because I need to get over here quickly. I potentially want to be able to use her to get the chest that's going to be over in this room because I know information about this scenario because I've played it multiple times in this edition and the original edition and all that. That will end her turn, and that will end the round. I need a short rest with Dwayne. Do I want a short rest with Raphael, or there's not really much reason to short rest other than I don't know. Actually, I do kind of want a long rest because then I can make sure I don't lose an augment that I still need to get back. Like I want to lose feedback loop, I think, at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, actually, let me check something else because I don't think if I lose feedback loop, he's got pretty small movements. So I would like for him to kind of procrastinate while Clarissa goes and opens the door. So yeah, actually I will be okay with him long resting, but Cragheart on the other hand, Dwayne, I do want to short rest. He's going to only end up with 4 cards in his hand. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Dirt Tornado, that is fine since I don't plan on him going into the next room. It's a nice room opener, but at this point it's not going to be useful for him here. Okay, cool. For this round, we're going to go early with Clarissa just to see, depending, like I ideally just want to be doing a ranged attack on the Earth Demon, but potentially I might have her actually end up doing an attack on that Living Bones to try to kill it if it's going to go before Cragheart. Maybe, maybe not. We'll probably just, I don't know. I just don't really want the Cragheart to die from the Living Bones attack. But if Clarissa draws a -1, that would stink. Then we're going to go as early as we can with Dwayne so that we can, if he still ends up going before the Living Bones, then what he'll do is just use the movement to go back and forth, do 1 damage to the Living Bones, generate an Earth, and then we're just going to do an attack at range on the Earth Demon there. And then Raphael's long resting. And draw. Oh, Living Bones are going before Dwayne, but it's only an attack 1. Oh, do I risk it? What monster modifier cards have been drawn? A 0 and a 1, not much. I think I need to focus as much damage as I can on that Earth Demon. It's got 12 health still, and it has abilities that Oh, shoot. What's going to be healing this round? Ah, damn it. I think I need to... I'm going to play it the higher risk way, and I'm still just going to do the attack against... I don't know. Alright, let's just do a basic attack 2 against Living Bones. See if we can save Cragheart. I keep going back and forth on this. But I think the basic attack 2 is better because if it's a -1, it's going to suck in every way. If it's a +0, I think I'd still rather be doing the attack against the Living Bones. If it's a +1, maybe that's a case where I'm like, oh, I wish I had done that against the Earth Demon because then Cragheart can actually like do damage that would go past the healing. The attack 2 is safer. Go for the Living Bones. Come on, Emerging Boat. Get your head out of your ass and just do it. Okay. +0. All right. Whew. That is just the bare minimum of what we needed. And that's what I'm all about. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, Clarissa, look at those loot tokens there. I forgot there was already one underneath that Living Bones. Oh, that's so tempting. Too bad you already used the top of Swift Bow for your attack. Then we're just going to do a move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll have to adjust my zoom here. Let's scroll over this way. I have to not look at... Like on my camera is actually upside down. Like in OBS, I have to rotate it. But in the magnification, my little zoom application, that is still upside down. So it's a little bit weird for me to deal with. But don't worry, I'm dealing with these problems for you because I love you. All right, so backstab is done, which means that Clarissa's turn is also done. If I can pull back up Secretariat. Then Living Bone. Oh, I didn't kill Living Bones here, so that would have been just enough damage to kill him. So now it's Dwayne's turn. So... I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just start getting closer to that treasure chest. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's go 1, 2. Earth Demon will suffer 1 damage. Let's see if we can rotate this so you can actually see Dwayne still. There we go. Hi, Dwayne. Oh, the numbers, whatever. 1 damage to the Earth Demon. Which is probably just going to heal back. Then regenerate Earth. Oh, shoot. By generating this Earth, I'm going to give him the ability to immobilize me, which I probably don't want. Alright, so let's actually go back up. I'll just undo it. There we go. We're just going to use it as a basic move too and not infuse Earth. And then we'll just do a basic attack too. Do I want to be in melee or ranged right now? Let's go with melee. 1, 2. Yeah, because then he can do, next turn he can do an attack and then move onto that treasure chest. Cool, all right. Sounds good to me. So basic attack 2. +1, kind of wasting that +1, but whatever. So both of these are done. Oops, no, you have not finished your turn. We're going to go with the Earth Demon next, who's going to heal 4. Okay, Earth Demon is done. Raphael goes, and we're just going to pick the card that he gets back. He has an odd number of cards in his discard, I think, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so we don't want to dismiss Withering Claw before we rest. And I thought I was going to want to lose Feedback Loop, but I think I'm actually going to lose Submissive Affliction. Because I don't really care this much about the top of this scenario. I'm not really trying to take advantage of that. And I would prefer to have a big move on the bottom of a card, which Feedback Loop has. Submissive Affliction does not. I don't really think I need the bottom so much of Submissive Affliction. So we're going to lose that one. And then that'll end Raphael's turn and end the round. And I'm actually going to say I'm using Stamina Potion for Clarissa so I can get back Swift Bow because She would benefit from using a stamina potion that round because she has an odd number of cards in her hand, and Swift Bow would be great for being able to get a range attack when we're opening that door. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now for this next round, I think Cragheart still needs a little bit of a hand with taking out this Earth Demon. I don't think I can just have him, mainly because the Earth Demon still has healing, and it just can be tricky there. I'm going to help out a little bit by having Raphael do an attack. That would also mean that the Earth Demon is going to get poisoned and muddled, because I'm going to use the top of Hidden in the Shadows to get an attack 3 advantage. Raphael could end up being attacked by the Earth Demon. I think the biggest risk is if the Earth Demon ends up immobilizing Raphael. That would be painful. So if that ends up happening, I don't know if I'll change my plans. Then Dwayne is going to go and do an opposing strike. These are the only 2 cards that I have in my hand for Dwayne. He's running pretty low. I'm going to go with the earlier initiative that he has, hopefully beating the Earth Demon, because I can't risk him losing more cards. Like, I think that would be pretty terrible too. So he needs to get out of there, and yeah, I just hope that Earth Demon's attack does not immobilize, because then I'm okay with it. And then Clarissa is going to open the east door and just see if we can start luring enemies out and over to the west. We are on round 12, and it's going to be tight. I mean, we're doing better than I would have expected, honestly, because there were a lot of things that I feel like I did not do well at the beginning of this scenario because of trying to go for masteries and all that other stuff, and like keeping the battle goals alive. We still have a chance. It's going to be hard for sure. Draw. Okay, nice. The Earth Demon is doing a move 1, attack 3. As long as they don't crit, then Raphael can take it. It won't be too bad. Speaking of Raphael, let's have him do his turn by doing the bottom of Psychic Blade. So we get a move 3. 1, 2, 3. Put you right there, which is probably going to be right out of sight. Oh, okay. Actually, no. You're still inside of the camera. Psychic Blade is done. And then we're going to do the top of Hidden in the Shadows. So we're going to attack 3 at advantage. This is going to be an attack for our Withering Claw. So let me track that. We now need just one more attack with Withering Claw, Psychic Blade, and Mind's Weakness, and then we'll get the Mastery. I have to say, I do miss the satisfying feeling of like drawing the like modifier cards by hand, but I love the convenience of being able to do it in the app here. It's also just nice not to worry about like shuffling and all that stuff. So, and with perks and everything, and yeah. Anyway, but I do kind of miss like it's more. It feels more dramatic to me. But we're gonna do an attack 3 at advantage. I could have done the advantage button. Ooh, that's 5. That's +1. Okay, so we're going to get, that's an attack 5, poison and muddle. Hell yes. I mean, that poison's great because if he ends up, if the Earth Demon ends up healing again, at least it's just going to heal off the poison and not actually recover health. And we're going to have to, we'll have a nice muddle to help negate some of the damage from that attack that they're going to do this round. This is great. Raphael can start moving over to the east now to help Clarissa. And that'll bring up Dwayne's turn. Oop. I keep forgetting that Dwayne actually has a weathered boots. It's not going to help him this turn, but I wonder if it could have helped me in a previous recent turn. But we're going to start with the top of opposing strike and just do an attack 3 on the Earth Demon. -1. Oh, but we have +1 from the poison, so it's just going to be an attack 3 net neutral with the modifiers. The top of opposing strike is done, then we'll do the bottom of backup ammunition and move 1, 2, 3. And go on to that treasure chest. And let's go ahead and put that here. And what'd you get, Dwayne? I guess we can click this treasure chest symbol here. I wonder if that would... was this supposed to be 17? Let me double check. I can do that here, right? No, not that one. Yes, that was 17. Okay. Dwayne is looting that treasure. That is 15 gold. Hell yeah. Is that, I think that's tracked automatically for us, right? Yes. I think. Did he only have 6 gold from the last scenario? I'm not sure. I guess so. Oh well, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's tracked automatically. I can always double check that later. I love giving future me work. Okay, those 2 cards are going to get discarded. That comes out. Then Dwayne's turn is done. Our Earth Demon friend is going to move 1, doesn't need to move, so they're not going to move. And then attack 3. And they're going to do this attack 3 at disadvantage. +1 or -1. Nice. So that is just 2 damage to Raphael. And we infuse Earth. And we end that Earth Demon's turn. And then Clarissa will go. And let's see how bad this room is. It's probably a similar number of enemies as the other room. So we are going to move 5. And we're going to use our winged shoes to go 1, 2, 3 onto this door. And let's see what we got over here. Let's go to return. Oh, there we go. Okay. Door number 2. What do we got in door number 2? Okay, give me a second. Let me put this together. Okay, there we go. There's not really a whole lot of zoom I can do right here because we got to take up so much of the board. Or we have figures on so much of the board. We have 2 movement points left for Clarissa. And we have the Frost Demons are going to be moving 3. So I think regardless of, like, I think I'm going to be taking an attack from one of them. I think I can probably kill one of them because they don't fly, right? No, they're just walking. So I think I can maybe take out one as long as I don't get a negative attack modifier card. But I should only be taking 1 attack. But then the nice thing too is that we do have the living bones. We're going to be doing some decent movement, which I actually kind of like because I'd rather start pushing everybody over to the west here so that Raphael can start being effective against them sooner. We'll also try to, I think I'm going to use the rest of Clarissa's movement to go here. Yeah. Ends her movement for Sinister Opportunity, and then she will use the top of Swift 2 or Swift Bow to do an attack 3 on I think it's range 4, right? Yeah, it is. So I think I want to do it on Frost Demon number 1. Like I could spread this damage out and have attack Frost Demon number 6 and then have Frost Demon number 1 walk onto the trap, and then we kind of split the damage there. But I think instead I'd like to just try to kill one of these Frost Demons right off the bat if possible. So let's do attack 3 on Frost Demon 1. Damn it. All right. So that is just going to be 2 damage. So that means he's not going to die. They do have retaliate, but as long as we can as long as we're not just doing chip damage and melee, it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, Clarissa can do pretty high single target damage, so maybe we'll be okay there. That is going to end Clarissa's turn, and then we will do the turns of all the monsters that just got revealed. So we'll do the Frost Demons now. Frost Demon 1. Oh wait, did I already take? I did take the damage off. Health off. 1, 2, 3. Walk into this trap because there's no other path to Clarissa. And then they're going to suffer 4 damage. So they have 1 health left. And they're going to do an attack 3 on Clarissa. Ooh, that's going to be an attack 6. I think she only has 7 health. Oh man, that would put her down to 1. Her only source of healing would be the long resting. And she does want a long rest. So she has what, 3 cards in her discard? Yeah. This could be really dumb and this could screw me later, but I'm gonna take the damage. This feels silly because it might be good to just negate 1 big attack so she can take more small attacks later. But oh, that hurts. Oh man, I don't know what the right choice is there. I'm curious what other folks would do in that situation. But here I will also do, I will move that Frost Demon 2 spaces closer. They're not going to walk into the other trap because there are valid paths to their focus. And that Frost Demon's turn. Earth Demon already went. Oh, no. Wait, why? Oh, okay. Then the Living Bones will go next. We're going to get Elites move 3, regular moves 2. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And what number are you guys? Okay. 1, 2, actually. Yeah. Okay, so 3 would move 1, 2 there. And 7 would move there. Okay, and that will end the round. Oh, I do want a short rest with Cragheart, Dwayne. I need to stop saying Cragheart. Come on, say Dwayne. We're going to short rest with Dwayne, and we're going to lose 3, 2, 1. Earthen Clod. Oh, I would have liked the bottom of that. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe if I lose this, maybe there's a chance that I can get into range of Clarissa with Dwayne at some point and get off Rumbling Advance to heal her. That's unlikely, but that would be really cool if I could. Oh man, that -1 modifier really screwed me here because if I had been able to kill this Frost Demon, then this Frost Demon, yes, still would have gotten the crit attack off, but they would have been by themselves, and then there'd be a chance that I could actually I could have killed both of them between these 2 rounds. But now I think I'm just going to end up, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Do I still have any forced movement cards for, okay, I do. I do have Psychic Blade still for Raphael. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to do some initiative weaving with Clarissa, go super early now and then try to go super late next round, and maybe next round maybe I'll try to walk somebody into the trap. But for this round I just want to see if I can do a quick melee attack against Frost Demon number 1 and then get the heck out of there. Then for Raphael, he's just going to do another attack against the Earth Demon because he's not going to be able to get in range of everybody else to be able to attack them this round, maybe next round. And then he's just going to walk onto this loot over heal and heal 2. Because I'm still trying to focus on like keeping him near walls. So I'm thinking this round would go here, and the next round he might go like 1, 2, 3, 4 and be around here. So if we can hopefully we can get the enemies over close to that altar soon. And then Dwayne is going to go maybe heal somebody, maybe just walk onto the loot if the Earth Demon's dead. Otherwise, he'll just do a basic attack too and finish off that Earth Demon if he's not dead already. And, oh, wrong screen. There we go. Draw. Okay, Living Bones are going to be moving 1 or 2, doing a little attacking, doing a little healing. All right, great. So they are a non-factor this round. Frost Demon's only moving 2, that's good. And then consuming, and that's a separate ability, consume any element to generate cold. Ooh, we might be able to use that to our advantage, maybe. Never mind, because Raphael's remaining cards in his hand don't have any cold consumption on them. So Clarissa is up first. We'll use the top of quick hands for a basic attack 2. Nice, sorry. +0. I think the only well, she has the -2 removed. So the only thing that would have screwed us there would have been the null. All right, so that is going to kill this frost demon. Boom, and you drop a loot that hopefully Clarissa will be taking soon. And then we'll use the top or the bottom of flanking strike to move 1, 2, 3. How far back do I want to go? Oh, she might even actually want to long rest this coming round. She still has 2 cards in her hand, but I don't really want to move in and then long rest. So let's have her maybe move back 1 more space. Actually, maybe we want to keep her away from, because we know that Raphael is going to be sticking around here because of the wallflower. So maybe actually we want to go like 1, 2, you're here, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to be safe. Yeah, okay. Then we'll discard that and end Clarissa's turn. Then it will be Raphael's turn. Who will also just be doing a basic attack 2, which is going to be really an attack 3 because of poison. -1, so it's just 2. And we can remuddle him as well. We're still using Withering Claw, and actually I think that's the last attack we needed with Withering Claw. That's great. Then that card is done. And we will do move 2, heal 2. 1, 2. I just want to get this loot. I could move a little bit closer and I could go in the what used to be the doorway there, but I'm gonna take the loot. Because nobody else was taking it. I guess Dwayne could take it. Dwayne doesn't need it. So it's going to be 2 loot. Oh, you didn't have any loot, Raphael. Of course you need loot. And then we'll give you 2 healing. And that will end your turn. Then the Living Bones are going to go Elites move 2. Normals move 1. I guess focus is still Clarissa. So... Okay, yeah, I think you would still move there because that does get you closer to Clarissa. Then you move there. Then 3 will move here and 7 won't move at all because they only have 1 movement and that won't help them. Nope, actually that's a lie. They can move here because here... Let's see, that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, so moving them here does move them closer. That will end Living Bones' turn. Then Dwayne will go and do a move. 1, 2, 3. At the bottom of, the bottom of backup ammunition. There we go. So we're using the bottom of backup ammunition. That'll go in the discard. Then we'll use the top of Rumbling Advance and just do a basic attack 2, which will be an attack 3 because of poison. And of course, why am I getting crits on like the things where it really doesn't matter? Dwayne, you gotta crit at the right time, man. It's all about the timing of it. But at least we do kill him. So that would have been 3. That would have been 6 doubled to, or 3 doubled to 6. Cool. That goes in the discard. You come out and leave a loot that Dwayne will probably pick up. And Dwayne's turn. Then we have the Frost Demon going last, doing a move to move you off. Oh, you're on the loot, that's why. 1, 2. Okay. Then you will consume that and generate cold. Okay, great. Next round, right? Yeah, next round. Confirm. I'm going to retcon a little bit and say that we moved Clarissa back one more. I don't think that it changes anything, but after having moved the enemies, it gives me a better visual of where they were going to be. So yeah, I'm going to move back one more. Actually, I'm going to say, let's see, we were here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have gone there. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards a little bit, but I think this way at least we're making sure the enemies stay moving west to a place where Raphael is more likely to attack from. Because otherwise if we go down here with Clarissa being the focus still, they're probably going to be moving away from the area that we want. How much health does Dwayne have? You have 2, so if you long rest, it's not going to screw us for the, what's it called? Personal goal. All right, yep, I'm going to do this. I'm going to long rest with Raphael and, or sorry, not Raphael, Clarissa and Dwayne, and then we're going to move in late with Raphael to see if we can get somebody in range to attack. And draw. Okay, more basically inaction from the living bones, or at least they're moving, so that's good that they're still moving west. Then the Frost Demon's going, move to attack 3 at range 2. Ew. That's not good. That is probably going to mean that Clarissa is going to have to lose a card. Shoot. You know what? I don't think I added the curse to the monster attack deck when I did Psychic Blade with Hidden in the Shadows earlier. Because that should be the 3rd curse that I would have added to the deck. I've only drawn 1 curse so far, so I should be at 22 monster modifier cards. So I'm gonna, oh no. Well, I'm gonna be adding a curse anyway, so I know it's gonna get shuffled. Yeah, we only have 1 curse in there. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I'm adding a curse now because that could actually save Clarissa. There's now a 3 in 22 chance that she's not going to have to draw or she's not gonna have to lose a card. So very low chances, but better than 2 in 21. We'll go first with the Living Bones. You will move here. You will move 1, 2 there. Then this one's not going to move. This one is going to move. That ends their turn. Oh, that's still so much health to have to deal with on top of them being shielded. Okay, then Frost Demon's going to go, move to attack 3 at range 2. Go there. All right. Attack 3. Yeah, okay. Well, at least if it was going to be a positive modifier, at least it was something high. Or really, if it wasn't going to be a null, then at least it was something high. Right now I have the choice between losing Smoke Bomb and Single Out. I think I'm going to lose Smoke Bomb because Raphael can still try to move an enemy into that remaining trap, which would be great free damage. I do like the low initiative, but I still have a lot of low initiative cards. And while the top of the Smoke Bomb is great, like the invisibility is awesome, that one big attack is great, I'd rather have the bottom loss of Single Out because it's potentially more damage spread out. Like there's a little bit more of a condition on it with having to make sure those enemies aren't adjacent to their allies. But actually, let me look at the rest of my cards in the discard here. I also realized I just had I'm not going to retcon this because this is too far back. I had a huge misplay because what I really should have done as I should have had Clarissa move back around here so that way Cragheart could have actually been moving up. And with Cragheart's weathered boots, I think I actually could have gotten him to be able to heal Clarissa this round. So that would have been a huge swing in my favor, because then that would have prevented me from having to lose a card with Clarissa, but that's too far back, because now that would have been having a short rest at the end of the last round. No, you know what? Sorry, I have to do this because I think there's a potential I might lose this scenario if I don't do this, and I really do not want to have to replay the scenario. So I apologize. To me, this is going too far back. To me, this is cheating. But it's only my second scenario coming back to the game, so I apologize. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave all this in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I think what I can do, instead of having to retcon too much here, I will not retcon to the point of saying that we would have had Cragheart do a short rest this round instead of a long rest. If I say that last round I had moved Clarissa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then let's see, then the Frost Demon I think is the only one who might have gone at a different spot. They could have gone there. Okay, then I think this is good, because I'm not going back and changing things too much from previous rounds, just that one movement, which I've already retconned multiple times anyway. Still cheating, I think, because I have more information now about what the enemies are going to do, and I'm kind of changing my mind based off of that. But I'm sorry, I think if I don't do this, I might lose this scenario. So that does mean that they did not get that last attack off. Unfortunately, I know that that's going to be a +2 modifier on the top of the deck now. I will try to not change many decisions based off of that, but I'm also not going to shuffle the deck, because shuffling the deck would also be in my favor, because then I think it hurts me more to keep the deck as is, even knowing that information. I'll just try not to make decisions based off of that +2 being there. So now we don't need to lose a card. I'm just putting the discard. These are all the cards that were in Clarissa's discard, so I'm just putting those back. Then we'll go back to this view. Oh, and I'm dumb, because I'm screwed anyway. Because this is going to be... They get to add 1 range for this, because they get to consume cold. Shoot! Well, alright. I'm just going to get punished there. So that's going to... Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a huge attack. What does that ultimately end up being? That's a attack 7. Yeah, alright. I'm going to lose Smoke Bomb. I don't feel good about it, but I am going to lose that to negate the damage to Clarissa. Now we're finally going to move on from me just trying to retcon things. Frost Demon is done. This does at least help Raphael, though, because Raphael can move 1, 2, 3, 4, go there. It'll discard Feedback Loop. And then we will do the top of the Mind's Weakness. We're just going to kick out Withering Claw. And we're going to, I think, have our last attack that we need to do with the Mind's Weakness. We'll do an attack 3 on that Frost Demon. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Damn. Alright, so we still take the Retaliate. Then we're going to gain an experience. Then we can still have that Frost Demon do an attack 2 on the Living Bones. I can't wait for this to be a negative modifier. So now there's no damage actually done. Oh my gosh, I might be totally screwed here. Damn. Okay, yeah, we only need 1 more attack with Psychic Blade to be able to get what's it called? Raphael's Mastery. But I mean, that all might be a moot point because I might lose this scenario. Okay, so Raphael is done. Should I have used poison on that attack against the Frost Demon? No, I think I'll save it for an enemy that against a shielded enemy. Although actually Clarissa and Raphael are both very low on health, so maybe I just want to try to kill off the enemy that has Retaliate faster. Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. Poison Dagger on you. Then Clarissa healed 2 already. Then we're going to choose a card to lose. I'm going to have her lose Quick Hands. And then Cragheart, Dwayne, I think there's absolutely nothing you can do at this point. But I will just have you lose backup ammunition. We'll get back Rumbling Advance, which I don't think I'm actually going to be able to use on anybody else. Done. Done. Clarissa gets her winged shoes back and end the round. We do need to short rest with Raphael. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so we should discard the mind's weakness as well, so we can get an even number of cards back into our hand. I think Raphael might just have to start carrying this scenario, hopefully, because we very quickly start going downhill here at the end. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't think I can afford to lose Empathetic Assault. Actually, maybe I do want to lose it, because I don't know if I can afford to use, like, that loss is so good, but I don't know if I can afford to use that right now. I think I need to stay in the fight longer, so yeah, I will lose that. So right now I have 5 cards left in hand for Clarissa. I have 6 cards in hand for Raphael, and I have 2 cards left for Dwayne. And I have been thinking about this for a while for what I'm going to do, and I don't feel like I've gotten anywhere in terms of like having a confident strategy. But here's what I'm thinking. I really debated about trying to go invisible with Raphael this round with the bottom of Hidden in the Shadows, and I don't know, that actually might still be the right move, but I also kind of like the idea of forcing the Living Bones to attack that Frost Demon to, number 1, get some damage off. Like, the Raphael actually has a pretty good chance of being able to kill the Frost Demon. So I'm hoping we can do that from a combination of the Living Bones attacking the Frost Demon and from Raphael doing an attack. And then also, if the Living Bones attacks the Frost Demon, we get 2 free damage on the Living Bones from that Retaliate. So that would be great. Then I figured I would have Clarissa go late, because if she goes late, then she can get some healing from Dwayne, and I think that can go a long way. Then Clarissa, I just put her cards out so that if she needs to do Swift Bow on the, on the Frost Demon, she can do that and maybe kill off the Frost Demon if it's still alive on her turn. Otherwise, she can move up and potentially get a nice attack off on that Living Bones if there's nobody else adjacent to it. But we'll see. I don't really like Clarissa going so late, but I think it'll be beneficial to get her the healing. So let's draw. Also, damn, this is going to be a long video. I mean, I'm also on round 15 here. Okay, so as I was hoping, oh wow, they're going super late. But I just at least wanted Raphael to be going before the enemies. The Frost Demon could do an attack 2 or target 2. Ooh, Living Bones are not moving. That's good. I like that. Ooh, that could also... Okay, I'm not going to jinx it. This could set me up well, maybe next round for Raphael to maybe do a Psychic Blade to have that elite Living Bones. Okay, I'm jumping ahead. Let's not think too far in advance. Let's focus on right now. We're going to do the bottom of Withering Claw to have Raphael command Living Bones 10 to do an attack 2 on the Frost Demon. So we use the monster mod. I'm reading that card right? Yeah. Control 1 enemy within range 4 and perform attack 2. All right, so attack 2, which is going to be attack 3 because that Frost Demon is poisoned. Okay, so that's 3 damage to the Frost Demon. Great. And then 2 retaliate to Living Bones number 10. Love that. Bottom of Withering Claws done. Then we will use the top of the Mind's Weakness. We'll get an experience for this. We will do an attack 3, which is really an attack 4. At least if we don't kill the Frost Demon here, we can have the Frost Demon do an attack 2 on Living Bones. +1. So what? 2, 3, 4 from the poison, 5 from that +1. Yeah, okay. So Frost Demon is dead. I love that because now I'm not taking the retaliate damage. And I was really hoping to avoid that. So get a loot there. And then we will get an experience for Raphael. That will end his turn. And then next we're going with Cragheart, right? Yeah. Yep. So Cragheart will do a basic move 2, but we'll use the Weathered Boots to add +1 and go 1, 2, 3. I didn't really need to do that, but hey, I just wanted to be near my friend Clarissa. Then it'll discard the bottom of Opposing Strike. Then we'll do the top of Rumbling Advanced and heal Clarissa for 4. Oh, that is nice to have actual healing. And we generate Earth. Don't think it'll matter. I was going to say maybe it could hurt the Frost Demon, but the Frost Demons are all dead. That will end Dwayne's round. Yeah, Dwayne did not do great in experience this scenario. But that's my fault for not... I don't know. I did a lot of suboptimal things, I think, this scenario. Mostly in the name of masteries and stuff. Frost Demon's dead. Living Bones are not adjacent to anybody, so they just do nothing effectively. Then, lastly, we have Clarissa's turn. And Clarissa will do a move 3. 1, 2, 3. Gonna loot this hex. One more loot token for her. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna switch these around so they look right for you because I'm actually doing the bottom of Swiftbow. There we go. Now the highlighted sections are correct. Swiftbow is done. And then we'll do single out and none of its allies. So we'll attack 5 and gain an experience. Do we kill it? No, we don't. So it was 5, 4, so it's 3 damage after the shield. We do get an experience. It would have made me feel a lot better if we had killed it on that turn. But c'est la vie. And that will end that round. This screen, go here. Just realized that I put Clarissa's discard in Dwayne's discard pile. Whoops. I'm just going to have Dwayne short rest as well, just to get him out of the scenario so I don't have to worry about him. So Dwayne is... oh, actually, wait. Oh, Zelda the Blood God says that we have to do it without exhausting. Oh, dang it. All right, well, I take that back. We can at least do a long rest with you. I do not think we're going to be ending this scenario this round, but hey, who knows? So here I'm going to go with Clarissa. I'm going to go early and just see if I can kill off this remaining elite Living Bones that's right in front of us. Unfortunately, the only cards that I have in hand for Clarissa are either super early, like 4 or 6, or super late, like 93. So I'm not going to be able to, like, I don't want to wait until 93 to go, and I can't get Raphael to be adjacent to that enemy. So I'll instead let Raphael go late, so that way he's not getting attacked this round. And then depending on what the enemies do, we'll decide who we want to attack with Psychic Blade, because I expect we should be able to get at least 1 Living Bones to walk into that trap this round. Go here and draw. Okay, Clarissa goes first, and then Living Bones do have a lot of movement. As long as we kill Living Bones 10, though, at least we won't have to worry about taking an attack on Raphael. So I really like advantage for this attack. This scares me because I've just been drawing nulls at the wrong moment. I'm going to knock on wood to remove any jinx there. We're going to do the Top of Sinister Opportunity to start, and we will get +1 to the attack because that enemy is not by any of its allies. All right, come on, Clarissa, please, come on. -1 I think is tolerable because we were at 4, now we're at 3. Shield 1 brings us down to 2 damage. Yes, that is just enough. Thank you, Clarissa. Okay, all right, I'm feeling good now. Oh, wait, were they here or here? They were here? Yeah. So discard Sinister Opportunity. Then I think we don't want to move at all. Because if I move here to take this loot, then this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and attack both Raphael and me. I could go here and get this loot and kind of prevent. Well, actually, would that force one of the living bones to walk onto that trap without me having to worry about it? But I mean, we're going to do Psychic Blade anyway. Yeah, I think I'm not going to move. So I will discard Backstab and end Clarissa's turn. Living Bones 4 will go 1, 2, 3. Might as well try to get all that loot on that same space. And they will do an attack 3. +0, so it's 3 damage to Clarissa. No biggie since we got from healing from our buddy Dwayne. Then this Living Bones will go 1, 2, 3. This Living Bones will go 1, 2, 3. That ends their round. And Raphael will go now. This. I think I am still going to have Clarissa long rest next round. Actually, maybe depends on the outcome of this attack. But I'd like to position it in a way that maybe the elite attacks Clarissa next round, and the non-elite, like I'm hoping to be able to kill Living Bones 3 with Raphael right now. Okay, yeah, I think I got this. So I'm going to use Perverse Edge and go 1, 2, 3. So I think I need to use my Gust Striders to add Jump here and go 1, 2, 3, staying against the wall. I will discard Perverse Edge. Then we'll do the Top of Psychic Blade and discard the Mind's Weakness. So your single target melee attack abilities may attack enemies within 2 hexes of you, attack 3, curse, and then have that enemy move 1. We will do an attack 3. Crit. That'll be a 6. I don't think that crit's really going to do much for us. Oh, well, interesting. Is this worse for me? Because now I don't get to curse. I guess the trap is still there, so I can use it for a different Living Bones. Okay. I'll assume this is a good thing. I mean, crits always have to be good, right? Right? So that would have been 6 damage -1. Yeah, that kills him outright. I actually didn't declare who I was doing it against, but I was going to do it against this one just in case. If I wanted to go with Clarissa instead of long resting, I wanted to make sure that these enemies were not going to be adjacent to each other. Yeah, okay. So this guy's out. That loot goes there. I think we're looking pretty good now. Oh, did I actually end? I did, okay, yeah. So Raphael's turn is done, right? I need to get an experience, I think. I don't think I got one this round. I'm using Psychic Blade, and since we use Psychic Blade, we've now used 4 different augments 3 times each, or the attack ability on 4 different augments 3 times each. So we have completed the mastery, assuming we succeeded this scenario. Now Dwayne goes. Oh, do I have to? I mean, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to. I'm doing a bad job at achieving this personal goal with Dwayne. So sorry, buddy. Yeah, so he's going to heal 2. We're going to lose a card. Doesn't really matter which one because we're about to exhaust the start of the next round anyway. End your turn. Next round. Yeah, Dwayne exhausts because he only has 1 card left in his discard. Okay, so put that there. And then Dwayne, we're going to remove you and put you, let's put you on your personal goal there. For this round, we're going to have Clarissa long rest so she can complete her battle goal of never short resting. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think I'd still rather have that battle goal than never long rest. In hindsight, though, this being only a 1 checkmark battle goal, I don't know if it was worth it for me to focus on this too much. But yeah, then we're just gonna have Raphael do an attack 3 at advantage on I guess Living Bones 7. Go here and draw. Also, let me adjust my zoom here. There we go. All up close and personal. Oh, come on. The Living Bones are healing. Okay, well, at least I'm not planning on an attack against the elite. Not that it would really matter either way. Oh, but actually, I probably do want to do the attack against the elite because now, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, stay against the wall, then Living Bones 7 is not going to attack either of us because they would only do a move 1. And hopefully I'll do more damage, like I'll do more than 2 health against 2 health damage against that elite Living Bones. Yeah, let's do attack 3 at advantage. Come on, let's get that crit again. Now is when I would really like it. All right, we got a +1. So it's 4 minus 1, 3 damage to it. It's only going to keep 1 of that damage after the healing, but whatever. Those both go in the discard. And Raphael's turn. Oh, and never mind. Raphael's turn is done. Elite Living Bones is going to do an attack 3 on Clarissa. -1, 2 damage to Clarissa. Thank goodness it did not. I do have a card to lose, I guess, but I don't want to. And then heal 2. And then he will go 1, go there. And that will end. Yeah, that will end that round. Oh, well, I guess Clarissa still has to go. Heal 2, and we'll do the long rest. I will lose Backstab. That will end her turn, so we end the round. Boom. I'm going to short rest again with Raphael. Do I need to discard Psychic Blade first? 2, 4, 5. No, I do not. Oh, actually, I do want to, because I actually want to use I might want to use the ability of Psychic Blade. Yeah, let's just do it. I think at this point I'm just trying to, I might actually just be in a point where I'm trying to drag it out so I can get that treasure chest still. 3, 2, 1. We are losing feedback loop. I am fine with losing that for you. Cool. This round oh my gosh, round 18? Jeez. I'm going to go first with Raphael and do the bottom of Withering Claw to have Living Bones 7 attack Living Bones 4. And then I'll use the top of Psychic Blade to have, to try to just kill off Living Bones 7 right off the bat. And then I'm going to go at 36 with Clarissa and have her move and loot a bunch of hexes. And do an attack on Living Bones 4, although there's a chance I just choose not to take that attack because I really don't want to kill Living Bones 4 this round if Living Bones 7 is dead. I don't want this to be the last round. All right, and draw. Raphael is first, and then Clarissa is after. Ooh, they're going to do some healing. We'll do a slight change of plan here. I'm going to do the top of Psychic Blade first. So we'll do that. We're going to get an experience. And we will do an attack 3 on Living Bones number 7. -1. Oh, shoot. Okay. So we'll add a curse to their deck. Okay, maybe this is okay. Where was I? Had a visitor come down. Oh, I was in the middle of doing Psychic Blade. I did the curse. I did no damage. And we're going to have this Living Bones walk into this trap over here and take 4 damage, which is not enough to kill it. But again, we'll try to pretend like that's a good thing. 4 damage. So 1 health left. Oh, and then you know what? Screw you, buddy. I'm going to do the bottom of Withering Claw to move 1, 2. And just move out of your range, because you can only move 1, you slow ass. Withering Claw is discarded. That will end Raphael's turn. Get rid of this thing. And then the Living Bones will go. Elite 4 will go. He cannot attack both, so he's just going to attack Clarissa for 3. And that's going to be +0. Okay, great. I'm very glad that wasn't a positive modifier, because I was just trying to rush through it just to see if I could, you know, not have the bad things catch up to my my fast-moving actions. But that could have been bad. Then we'll have, let's see, the Living Bone 7 is still going to focus on Raphael. Let's have you go down here. And then they will all heal to self. Those bastards. Then Clarissa will go and do an attack 5 and gain an experience on Living Bones number 4. Come on, Clarissa. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have drawn so many nulls at like some of the worst times, and the crits have come at times where it has been like, just has not really benefited me. God damn it. I'm gonna take my damn experience. And you know what? I'm still gonna be selfish with her. Clarissa, you don't, honestly, you don't deserve it right now, but we're gonna have you go use the wing shoes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to loot each of the hexes that you entered with the movability. So we're going to get you 3 more gold tokens here and get you at 12 loot tokens so we can get you part of the way through your second mastery. But like I said, you don't deserve it after that. That'll discard Swift Bow, and what a terrible round that was. Oh my gosh. Alright, I need to speed this up because this is a long-ass video. We're going to go, and this round I might not attack with Clarissa at all. I'm probably just going to move towards that treasure chest. Meanwhile, with Raphael, we're going to see if we can kill Living Bones 7 and then get a small attack and a wound off on Living Bones 4. I need to enter these still. Let's see, we're at 4 and 14. Draw. Alright, Clarissa, go be selfish. We're going to do the bottom of Sinister Opportunity, although it doesn't really matter which one we pick here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do nothing with the top ability. Discard those. That ends her turn. And then Raphael is up next. We're going to do the top of Hidden in the Shadows, attack 3. We still have Psychic Blade active, so we can attack Living Bone 7. So attack 3 at advantage. All right, hell yes. All right, that's 4 minus 1. That's just enough. I actually wasn't even thinking about that. I needed a positive modifier there, but we're good. Then we get invisible because Raphael is actually kicking ass. Then he will do an attack 1. Oh, sorry, I need to go off this guy. Do an attack 1 wound. Yeah, minus 1, that's fine. So no damage, but we do wound you. Great. Okay, both of these are done. And go in the discard. Then Raphael's turn is done. Oh, okay. Wounded automatically. That's great. And then move 5, attack 2, target 3. Oh my gosh, move 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that invisibility may not have been a good thing. Whoops. Next round. Let's short rest with I'm going to discard this. With Raphael. Oh, right, turn these around. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Psychic Blade. Ooh, I don't know if I want to lose that. Oh no, this could actually be really bad because the biggest move that I have for Raphael is a 3. Which means if that Living Bones moves, he's going to go after Clarissa. I have to discard 2 cards. Oh no. I might need to short rest right now with Clarissa. Could I have chosen not to go invisible there? Okay, I actually think I could have chosen to not go invisible there. So we're going to undo that. And we're going to have, let's see, where were you at? You were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were there. Let me undo some things here. It would have been an attack 2. We'll go here, make an attack 2 against Raphael, plus 0. Okay, great. So we're going to say Raphael did not go invisible. Personal choice of his. Would have lost 2 health. Okay, that is a much better outcome. We'll go back, end that round. Then I am okay with losing Psychic Blade. Okay, for this round, we're going to have Clarissa long rest, and we're going to have Raphael do an attack against the Living Bones, hopefully not kill him, and then most likely go invisible, but it might depend on what exactly Living Bones is doing, because if he does another move 5 and goes after Clarissa again, then maybe we'll see about actually using that invisibility. I'm not sure. Yeah, that move 5 card again. Actually, was that shuffled back in? We can check it over here. It was not a shuffle card. Okay, cool. So I don't know if there's multiple of those like huge movement cards. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay, he's going to be healing. Really annoying. And shielding too. Jeez. All right, so it's their turn. Or heal 1 and then, or take 1 damage from the wound. Then they're going to heal 2 and lose that. Dang it. Lose that. All right, so now Raphael's turn. Those guys are shielding. He's shielding 3. I mean, he should be shielding 3, right? Because it'd be shield 2 from this card. Plus 1 from the innate shield. This is just throwing me off, but yeah, I think it should be a shield 3. I want to get a wound back on him. So I'm going to do a different order for these things. I'm going to do the top of Hidden in the Shadows and the bottom of the Mind's Weakness. Let's start with top of Hidden in the Shadows. Attack 3 at advantage. Okay, glad I... Alright, well, it doesn't really matter there. Oh my gosh, those dang nulls. So no damage from top of Hidden in the Shadows. Then we do bottom of Mind's Weakness, attack 1, and wound. +0. Alright, so we just get a wound back on him. Whole lot of nothing. Raphael's turn is done. Clarissa is going to long rest. Back your 2 health. We're going to choose which card to lose here. Let's lose Single Out. Okay, next round. For this round, Clarissa's going to move on to that chest. We're going to see what the heck is in there. I don't know. It might be an item for this one. Item design, maybe. Could be more gold. Oh, this could... Oh my gosh, I swear. If this is a chest that has a negative thing in it, I'm going to be pissed. I don't remember how many of those are in... I know there was a number in Gloomhaven 1st edition. I don't remember how many are actually... if they have negative things in the 2nd edition. Anyway, she's going to do that, and then Raphael is going to use the top of Withering Claw, and we're just going to get some negative conditions on this last Living Bones, and then move away from him so he can't attack us. Okay, draw. Great. All right, Clarissa moves on to that chest. Come on, there we go. Clarissa, what did you uncover? Yes, that is correct. 15 experience. You selfish mercenary, you. All right, that's cool. So Clarissa's turn is done. Both of these just get discarded. Then Raphael is up. I swear if you draw that null again, I am going to be furious. Do attack 2, poison, muddle, and immobilize. We're gaining experience for this as well. +1. All right, so that is 2 damage total. And then you get poison, muddle, and immobilize. And then we're going to do the bottom of Perverse Edge to do that move 3. I need a I don't know. I would say I need to rethink how I'm using the Mindthief, but at the same time, I lost a lot of my good cards, like my Ice Generation cards, early because I've been too focused on trying to do the augments. Okay, that ends Raphael's turn. Oh, wait, no. We need to move you away at least 1, right? Yeah, okay, great. So you took that 1 damage from the wound. Nothing else is going to happen. Then we'll move on. Oh, wait, no, not Dwayne. You are done. You lose 2 of those conditions. And next round. Clarissa will once again be long resting, leaving Raphael to do all the work. And short rest here. You have 3 cards. Yeah, actually, I guess I could have left Withering Claw out. But I kind of want to use Perverse. So yeah, I'll have discarded Withering Claw just to, what's it called? Reduce my chances of losing Perverse Edge. 3, 2, 1. Mind's Weakness, that's fine. That can go in the lost pile. I'm actually going to play it a little bit more safe with Raphael because I think we're just going to do top of Hidden in the Shadow so we can get the attack at advantage, because I'd rather do an attack with advantage than a single big attack that could draw the null and lose us the whole scenario, because I have been really good at drawing nulls at bad times. And then, like I said, Clarissa will be long resting. Draw. Raphael is up first. We use the bottom of Withering Claw to do a basic move 2. 1. Sure, let's just go here, just to say we used all of our movement. Then we use the top of Hidden in the Shadow, do an attack. It's going to be an attack 4 at advantage because of poison. Hell yeah. Finally, a crit at... Well, I mean, even then, it's like just a 0 would have been enough. So the crit didn't really do anything special for me there, but whatever, I'll take it. That is going to... Let's see, how much damage does that end up being? 8 minus 1, 7. Okay. Woohoo! Actually, okay, so now there's no living bones out. I want to see something. I want to reveal all. I want to see what that actual, like the actual card says for the shielding. Oh. Oh, they're already adding the shield together. Is that because of a setting I enabled? I just want to triple check this now. Where setting? Shield. Add shield and retaliate to abilities. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I need to decide if I want to keep that or not. I'm not sure. At least now that I know that that's how it works, maybe I'll keep it. But I'm so used to it not being like that that I don't know if it's going to be confusing for me. Anyway, maybe that makes up for some of the retconning we did. I don't know how much that would have hurt us this scenario. I know at the end there it did kind of hurt us a little bit. But honestly, whatever. We have some story to read now. Go back to this. Turn. All enemies are dead.
The cultists are dead, and their demonic minions have dispersed into elemental dust. You've never seen anything like the shuddering black void floating above the altar. Out of pure curiosity, you grab a rock and toss it into the darkness. As it disappears, carved runes glow from the floor around the altar, ancient symbols of the 6 elements. You are stooping to investigate when a cough hacks from the other side of the altar.
You have done nothing.
An orchid cultist slumps against the wall, fighting to stay awake as viscous blood soaks through her robe.
It comes.
She whispers, shaking.
Kill us. But still, it comes. The gloom is ever patient and ever vengeful. It will consume this world.
She gasps as her lungs fill.
My soul goes to my master, and yours will follow.
Her prophecy pronounced, she coughs, shudders, and falls still. A curse with a final breath. If you were superstitious, that might worry you. You're ready to be rid of this place. Before you leave, you inspect the rift once more, as well as the elemental runes that still glow around it. If you want to find out more about whatever these cultists of the gloom were trying to do here, you'll need to find an expert in elemental magic. Luckily, rumors are cheap in Gloomhaven. You spend a few coins on informants until a drunken arms merchant hiccups out a lead.
Some sort of magic ghost who knows all about that elemental stuff.
It sounds like you have a ghost to find.
Rewards. Each character gains 10 experience. We gain 1 reputation with the demons and 1 with the city guard. And we unlock a new scenario, the Frozen Hollow. Amazing. So let's go over to this. We're going to mark this scenario as completed. How do we do that again? Is it this thing? No. Here. Yes, okay. Success. Okay, cool. It added all these things for us. New location, Frozen Hollow. Gold. Clarissa gets 36 gold. Let's go to a different view actually for this stuff. Here, and then here. There we go. That's better. Plus no gold for Dwayne, plus 6 gold for Raphael. Raphael gets a ton of experience though. Everybody completed their battle goals though. With the one minor little, reworking of what Raphael did on that one turn. Let's see, you get 1 check mark. Raphael gets 2 check marks. And Dwayne gets 1 check mark. But no, he only got... Oh, whoops. Why are these in this order? No. Weird. Okay, why aren't these in player order? Let's see the scenario statistics. Who did the most work here? Clarissa did 31 damage. Oh my gosh, Dwayne did 60 damage? Dwayne, you monster. Raphael did 64. Clarissa, you slacked. You pulled so many nulls. Clarissa doesn't even have an excuse because she wasn't like, the straggler battle goal I think really kind of set me back a little bit. But she wasn't trying to go for a mastery. Yeah, she went for some coins, but she didn't really do anything crazy to go for that. Cragheart did a pretty good job, Dwayne, of just balancing his responsibilities with trying to go for that mastery. And then, yeah, same with Raphael. What is this symbol? Other damage received. Oh, I guess that's like retaliate damage and such. Damage received from enemies. Okay. Heals. And Dwayne, you did 17 healing. That's awesome. Amazing. Let's see, that saved my thing, I think. We just unlock a new perk with, I think we have a perk to do with everybody. I think I'll do this at the beginning of next scenario. And let's see, you have one scenario with 12 plus loot. No, it says money tokens. Wow, I can't type. One scenario with 12 or more money tokens. So we have 2 more to go for this. Then where did this scenario take place? This was in... No, this doesn't really have a location tied to it. Interesting. Okay. So no progress towards the personal quest. Raphael, you completed, in a single scenario trigger, the on-attack effect from 4 different augments at least 3 times each. Amazing job, you did that. You will get a new perk. I'm not going to choose that right now. We're going to pick that at the beginning of the next video. And you did not get any enhancements yet, so we won't worry about that. Oh, did anybody level up? Clarissa did. Surely Raphael did too. Raphael did. Oh, nice. It's going to be a fun beginning of the next video. Dwayne, I'm sorry. You still have a little bit of experience to go. You're at 39 though. Okay. Fun to stagger them a little bit. And then Dwayne, you did complete this mastery. Amazing. So Clarissa and Raphael are both going to have what? They're going to have a level up. They have a perk from the perk marks. They're going to have a total of 3 perks unlocked. That's pretty good for going into the 3rd scenario. Quick debrief though. I think I'm still getting my sea legs back with Gloomhaven, so there's more retconning in this video than I would have liked. At some point, I'm going to need to stop hyper-focusing on the masteries. I might be getting to that point now where maybe the next scenario I'll just force myself to not focus on the masteries. Because I think focusing too much on that is hurting my experience with the rest of it, and it's making me take longer to think because there's so many more restrictions. But I think this video is, I'm doing it in multiple parts, so Hopefully you're watching it in multiple parts, but this is going to be like a 3.5 to 4 hour long video. Damn. I need to cut back on that a little bit, but this scenario also went on for 20 plus rounds. Anyway, this was great for trying to just like, we got a lot done. We accomplished a lot of things. We even upped the difficulty to the +1. I don't know that I'm not ready to update. I'm not ready to up it to +2 just yet. I think I still need to get a few more scenarios back under my belt before I do that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye. Little thumbs up on the side over here. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Yeah, little hidden thumbs up.